All right.
I have Streamlabs up. I
All right.
have booze.
Yeah, everybody's got booze. We're live now. That's just the way it is. Hey, everybody!
Oh no!
Welcome to Request.
I'm not ready. Hold on.
Hey, it's the end of the 4th season of Side Quest. Everybody, we're celebrating. We're happy to be on break. It's holidays. Everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that good shit. Welcome.
I
Gang,
haven't
gang.
had time to clean.
Welcome.
This is awful.
Happy
hold on.
Christmas ago. Leave us the fuck alone till next year.
I'm coming down. I got this. Hold on. Woo! Okay, let's get this party started.
I like how your camera glitched, so we didn't actually see you like stand up. You went from being nowhere to suddenly being on the screen.
I got some extra
Yeah.
Adderall. You want some of that too?
Nah, he glitched real good there, man.
That's how you know it's good stuff. You just spawn where you think you are in reality.
Exactly.
Yeah, his drugs are so potent they fuck up his camera.
Damn right.
Camera. They just broke space and time.
Welcome to Request, everybody. This is the out of character, behind the scenes cast and crew hangout for the end of the season of Side Quest. We're gonna try to do this all the time, I suppose. We're just gonna like hang out. We're gonna talk about Side Quest. We're gonna answer questions from the chat. We're gonna answer whatever questions are thrown at us, and we're just gonna fucking hang out and be friends and talk about how much we hate each other and all that stuff.
Do you guys want to see how red my tongue is from drinking raspberry alcohol and rock and rye, which is a Michigan thing you wouldn't understand? Just look. That's
I know.
insane. Do you see this? Just
Yeah. It
That
just
looks like
looks
small-
like you ate a squirrel or something.
Yeah, it looks
It's
like
very
small
red.
dead animal in your mouth. That was
I know.
what I thought of.
I was putting on my lip gloss and I was like, oh my god. Ah,
You just popped a field mouse in there and went.
exactly.
We're already off to a great start.
Yeah, that reminds me.
Fantastical.
Did Leonardo DiCaprio ever get his Oscar for eating that bison liver raw?
No,
He
No.
didn't?
no.
Oh, those bastards. He earned that one.
I think he did. I think he did get the Oscar for Revenant.
Oh, thank God. Now I can stop
Did he?
doing that shit.
Yeah, he didn't get the Oscar for Django, and everybody thought he would, because like
He should have.
he actually like
he
cut
was-
his hand open on that skull when he broke it, and he smeared it on the actress's face. He did not break character. Everybody thought that I was part of the movie. It wasn't.
And also, credit to her. She didn't either, and she just got blood smeared on her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could tell like from the shocked look on her face that
She's fucking horrible.
that was completely improv. It's a lot like Side
movie was
Quest when we
spectacular.
accidentally hurt ourselves for your
lot.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I
Some
have
regularity.
that. Not
Sometimes in ways you don't know. Horrifying,
Yeah.
horrifying.
Horrifying. Very horrifying ways when you wake up and you don't know you've been hurt.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So one thing I learned about last night's show, I'm very allergic to orange Tic Tac kids. So if you're allergic to them, don't stick them up your nose.
yeah, he puffed up like a blowfish and shit himself. That was
Yeah.
that was Joker's
Yeah.
night, everybody.
I
Yep.
thought that was
Yeah,
just his
yeah, he looked like Quasimodo's bastard child.
I thought that
Yeah.
was just his
Hey.
Friday night, like on the regular, is just to blow up like a pufferfish and shit himself.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I don't
happy
know
with
what
that
old,
image because Quasimodo deserved to get laid.
I
He's a
don't know what
pretty
old
decent
people
guy.
do, dude. Like, whatever. Okay, what is it? Be gone, elder.
Dude, I went over to Ark's house earlier for a little bout pre-party, and get it looked at. So he goes, "Oh, I got just the medicine for you." He calls over his buddy fucking Raul. He brings over a brick of fucking coke, and I'm like, "Dude, I ain't down with this kind of party no more." And now fucking look at Ark go. You can't
Yeah.
stop the motherfucker.
Well, somebody's got to finish it if you didn't take any.
It turns out he's just allergic to baking soda and it wasn't high quality.
I just love the idea of like out of character. Everybody is. Some people are like complete opposite of their character.
I think
Like Arcader's over there like high on drugs and flipping out in a nasty fucking kitchen, and on the show he's just like, "Well, indubitably, sir, indubitably." Yes.
And me out of character. And for me out of character, I don't have my tits out. Gang, gang.
Yay.
Sorry you tuned in. Sucks to suck.
Yep. Thorn Midnight, aka Fiza, looks like she can give normal blowjobs now.
She looks like somebody I would find selling vintage clothes in my downtown pop-up store for the holidays.
You laugh, but that was my jobs.
Dude, you like you work at the Salvation Army.
Yeah,
Honey.
she's just.
Hey,
Everybody, we gotta hurry up and get this. This might only be an hour because Thorn has to get back to work at the Goodwill. So,
I on your joke again.
Which
Oh, come on, man.
I'm not mentally disabled enough.
I'm
to
gonna
have
catch
to
hell
work
for that later. You know that, right, guys?
but
allow me to put on my social justice pants really quick and say Goodwill is far superior than Salvation Army because over here we support gay people. I'm just gonna say it. Fuck Salvation Army.
yeah.
Fuck them both, honestly.
I mean, Goodwill has its purpose, and it doesn't. But like Salvation Army, get your shit together for real. Like, they
Whoa,
both
wait.
get their shit
Does
together.
anybody even have like Salvation Army locations anymore? I thought they were just known for having
No, dude, no. I used
having
to shop.
shantily dressed Santa Claus people with the red
Well,
bucket
no.
ringing
I-
bells outside of Walmart.
I shopped.
I know one. It used to be a fucking jewel.
I used to.
90s jewels with a big arch over the top. I don't know anybody.
Everywhere there's a Salvation Army store, it is a national treasure. You should visit it regularly. I'm a huge supporter of the Salvation Army. I think that I'm actually quite pissed as of late with Chick-fil-A throwing them in the bus. I'm really mad about
Chick-fil-A
that.
did what they had to do, and honestly, their business is booming. Like the Chick-fil-A in my city.
They can go fuck themselves because I
Legit.
guarantee you, they're not going to get the audience they wanted doing this.
I'm sorry,
Look.
I have to disagree. I have to disagree.
They don't care.
Terminator Salvation Army was a horrible movie.
Well, yeah,
Don't fuck
that's
with
true.
God's chicken.
All right, guys. What was your favorite moment from this season? We're gonna keep that question in the back of your head while I read some of these super chats, and then we will answer that one at a time. So
Will we be graded on this?
I will call on you. Yes, this is a show. It's a game show now, where the questions are insane and the points don't matter. But Vladimir Dragonov says hi. Hi. Golden Age Radio says, in the words of Lord Tarek of Sarthos, yay drugs. Also, Angie, this is why we don't eat out Tang on the monthly.
Hey, it's great. Look at me. I live my best life.
And Cass says, someone has to finish it. What, the season? What?
Probably the block of cocaine.
Yeah. So, since we didn't single out Lyra, aka Chatmort or Michelle, you have 3 names. Fuck you. You're like someone who killed a president. You have 3 fucking names.
No wonder nobody can remember her fucking show name when
Yeah,
they call on her.
There's John Wilkes Booth. There's Lee Harvey Oswald. There's Lyra Chatmort Michelle. It just
Windfarter the Third.
Yep.
Since she's absolutely not. She's the only one on the show right now that is not different out of character as in character. She's just an autistic blonde girl from the valley that doesn't know why she's here.
Well, yeah, that's fair. That is fair. I'm not very different from my character
Nope.
at all.
No, not at all. But so Lyra, since we didn't single you out as being different from your character, what was your favorite moment of this season?
I know it was early on, but I will never get over when Joke tried to do the fire stunt and all you heard was a scream and saw smoke and his smoke alarm went off. I know that was early on, but that's one of the hardest I've ever laughed in my life at anything. That was the funniest.
He wasn't even on screen. He was trying to figure out the hairspray, and he had a lighter, and he was just like, "Oh, fuck me!" Catch your drink.
I've since refined it.
All right.
I ripped the battery out of that fucking thing.
We're just gonna, since we started with Lyra, we're just gonna move left to right. So, Ark, you're next, buddy. What was your favorite moment of season 4 of SideQuest?
Oh geez, I don't have a. Why must
He
you ask
doesn't
these
enjoy
difficult questions?
anything.
I've been agonizing over this.
Just
I have a hard time
fucking
picking
pick
singular
one.
favorites.
Just pick one.
Let's see. Probably the time I snapped my neck, fell, and still managed to get the green screen back up before anyone noticed it had fallen. That was a good one.
We noticed.
The whole entire Goblin King Joker arc was fantastic.
Talk like it's like a fucking anime. There was a Goblin King arc.
Well, there was, and it was
We went on
fantastic.
for weeks. Yeah.
It was the closest we got to doing something proper for Halloween. I didn't get to dress up as any of you. It was terrible.
Angie, aka Erilyn, what was your favorite moment of SideQuest season 4, at least from when you actually showed up?
Cute. Anyway, mine's actually really sappy and cute, but it would say seeing Joke pop up after he was really sick. So that was cool.
Wait, I have it now. It's
I
when
really
you were
like
singing about Sleepy Fairy with a sleepy pussy.
Sleepy fairy with a sleepy pussy. Sleepy
Yeah, that was
pussy
great.
fairy. Sleepy pussy. Yeah.
That might be my foremost favorite.
It was really, really cool to, like, after Joke was sick, like, not expect him to show up on SideQuest, and then he popped in. That was dope. I loved that. So,
Thank you.
yeah, it's stupid and sappy, and go fuck yourselves. I hate you all, but that was nice.
Joker, Killing Joke, aka the Killing Jester, whose name is the closest to his actual YouTube name besides myself.
Well, see, I'm not going to break tradition here with everybody. My favorite part of the whole season was me. I'm just playing.
He's like the Trump of SideQuest. I was great. Everything was great. I built a wall. It was awesome.
It's 10 foot taller now. China.
The
And
orcs paid for it. I got the orcs to pay for it.
I loved doing the whole Goblin King arc with Ark. Because like we were going through it every week, like what can we do? What it was just so much fun doing that with Arcturus being director Arcater there.
Yeah.
And I think that was a lot of fun. And also me and Erilyn going back and forth,
Yeah.
just trying to get in there deeper and deeper, just trading punches, and then hearing Michelle crying, going in the background. But I mean, it just brought tears to my eyes.
Basically, Joke and I are like the people you see at the bar in like the corner arguing about fucking nothing.
Nothing.
And you're just
Yeah.
like, I'm confused and concerned, but I'm very entertained. And it's just
Yeah.
us screaming back and forth. Like, that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. I'm going to skip Faiza because she was barely here. No, joking. Faiza, aka Thor Midnight, joined the show in November, very beginning of November. So she's only been with us for a month and a week. But what was your favorite moment of SideQuest? Season 4, outside of joining the show.
Well, like
Obviously.
when I joined, I was like the first day I was literally shitting my pants, and I'm just like, I'm gonna fuck up so badly. I was positive I was gonna fucking fuck up. And my favorite part was like when the stream ended, I'm sitting there like, oh my god, I fucking did it.
Yeah.
But honestly, my absolute favorite single moment was the last show where I started getting into the bit about Wednesday night strippers, and I fucking lost it. And I'm just that's just like such a way for me to end the season. And I'm like, ugh! It felt good. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
you nailed
deeply
it.
satisfying whenever you get one of your fellows here to crack up. It's just
Yeah. You nailed the Wednesday
so
night
much
strippers
worth
bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And actually, that is probably another one of my favorite moments right there. Is your first appearance on the show. You made me look good.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Yes, and everybody loved your character right out the gate. There was just
Yeah.
sort of
Oh
this little,
yeah.
we got a half orc on the show, or a quarter orc, or whatever the fuck she is, and she's got the teeth, she's got the tusks.
Do you
Yeah.
remember when I used to when I first started, and I did the annoying Erlen voice because I thought it was like
You
I'm
were
a fairy.
you were trying to like be
Yeah,
too much of the character. Yeah.
I learned my lesson. Just put in a dress and get drunk and be an asshole. And honestly, that's what I do every Friday night. So
Honestly, Pfizer
Yep.
started to land on drunk assholes.
All right, I'll choose my favorite. My favorite moment of side quest is, I think, last night when the credits rolled and the season was over, and I was like, "Thank fucking Christ!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
I
joking.
mean, one of my favorite moments was on the Wednesday show, but we can't discuss that on YouTube anyway. So.
No, we can't. And
But it was a great time.
it was a really good time, and we could definitely. I would be able to put money down and bet that Gab doesn't like it.
Yeah. That's a pretty safe bet now.
It's your pretty safe bet. No, I definitely liked out of all 43 episodes, I liked the swole ass bank account. That was pretty. I keep turning it into a joke. Thank you all for your donations. I appreciate it.
Now he's gonna go on and do a Lambo tour.
Right. I'm gonna have to say it since nobody else did. Somebody, we're not gonna mention who, paid $1,000 for art to get on screen.
Yeah.
With,
I'll mention it because they deserve
titty
the credit
tassels.
/ blame.
Lieutenant Timberwolf.
Thank you
Timberwolf.
so much.
I'm not saying like the money, I didn't pick that moment because it was the largest donation we had all season. I picked that moment because the last 15 minutes of that show, Arcturus had to just, and they were like getting caught, and then he have to like untangle them with his titties.
Look,
and then when they
I don't
untangled,
be expert on these things.
I was like, I had 16 jokes lined up that I was gonna say while he was doing the dance, and I couldn't get a single fucking one out. I was laughing my ass
It's too
off.
majestic.
It
It's
was like,
fucking- There are 4 women on this show, I would like to point out.
Yeah. Oh,
Right,
we
Yes, but they
wound
know
ourselves.
it hurts you quite as
speaking
much.
of, let's give a shout out to Spooky Weeb Trash, aka Alisteria, who could not make it tonight because she has a hectic work around the holidays, and she couldn't make it, and she's still rebuilding her computer too from the incident that happened. So
Yeah.
hopefully
Somebody's got to work that street corner.
yeah. So hopefully she comes back. If she gets everything fixed before we come back next year, sometime in mid-January. So, all right. Well, let me ask a second question, and then we'll take questions from you guys. But these are my questions right now, and I'm the fucking boss. So, I see you over there, Fiza. You're all like, I have a thing. No, you don't. You don't have a thing. Noob, you fucking proby. You're the proby. Think about this question.
We all knew we weren't going to get a vote.
Yeah, I'll do super chats after I ask the question so you guys can think about it. What was the moment you most hated about season 4 of SideQuest?
Literally all of it.
She already answered. Fuck you. All right. Lion Patriot gave $5 to say, who are you people? You're like normal and shit. Yeah. And isn't it weird?
Yeah, that's a stretch, but
We're
thank you.
We're normal. Uh-huh.
Nah, sure. Keep
I
dreaming.
mean, yeah,
pal.
absolutely. Wow. I'm sorry.
That was a good
I don't know
joke
why I
from
laughed.
Lion Patriot. That was Lion Patriot's best joke on the whole season. Tiglet gave $20. Enjoyed this season. I laughed so much. Thank you guys for all the work you put into SideQuest. You are welcome. More work is coming because we're gonna do some new stuff next season now that we've learned how to work with each other. Except for Erilyn. I expect that she's just gonna tell horrifying hotel stories that make us all gag.
You're welcome.
Golden Age Radio.
Traveling for the holidays.
Just don't stay in hotels for the holidays.
I like to call it education, honestly. There's a lot that goes on in hotels.
Yep. Golden Age Radio says, my fave, drooling ball gag spooky. That was a good one.
That was
Yeah,
memorable.
That was memorable,
Very
where
memorable.
somebody paid money
Very.
and she put that ball gag in and drooled and everything. That girl.
I have a really
That
nice,
was
like,
extraordinary.
I have a really nice, like, wiffle ball one that you can breathe through. Those are nice.
Hers had the holes in it too, but it's still like
Yeah.
her mouth was
Oh, yeah,
open,
no,
so
you
the drool came out.
Because she was talking for 2 minutes.
Yeah. She spent 2 minutes on screen. They activated her to kill all of us. And so it
With
spent
the ball gag,
and
yeah.
spent 2 minutes on screen with the ball gag. What a champ. I definitely want her to come visit me. Hitsuki Hime says, thank you for this season, guys. I love you all. She also says, Miss Midnight was my first lesbian crush. Kisses.
Aww.
Aww. Lieutenant Timberwolf, the random pop from Ark. The random pop from Ark?
Random. Oh, the cork exploding. out of
Oh,
the bottle.
right. Yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That was what, 30 fucking episodes ago? So, oh yeah.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just-
I'm glad they enjoy that. I remembered it. See, look, at the risk of spoiling immersion further, the potion, phrase for health potion, when I try to give some sort of impression I'm drinking them, that's just energy drink, and it's carbonated. And I thought that I had let it sit long enough for the carbonation to aspirate. I was wrong, and the cork went flying out of the bottle.
Happy New Year. Lion Patriot said, Lion Patriot says, my favorite side quest moment will be the thief's epic return. Don't know if she is returning or not. I haven't talked to her in a while, but maybe she will, maybe she won't. Yeah, we'll have to see. And American Phoenix says, I never watched the show until Thorn was part of it. I didn't know what I was missing. Y'all are very entertaining. Thank you, American Phoenix. All right. That's so have you guys thought about your worst, like the worst moment on side quest? What was the
No comment.
worst moment? We'll start.
See, mine's not of this season, honestly.
Pass.
I was when I broke my fucking chair. I was so shitty, like shit-faced drunk.
It has to be this season.
Other than that, there's nothing worse. I broke my chair in front of a bunch of people, and I almost smacked my head on the desk. What can top that? Except for me with my giant peep listening to like emo music, and we're just jamming out.
Thank fuck someone finally noticed the peep.
Hold on a minute.
Oh
Hold
no.
Yeah.
I started something.
This is also why I regret bringing women on the show.
This is my little peep.
You could have had me
Oh,
first start,
sweet
but
God.
no. You had to have the whammons.
I know. I have 2 giant ones, and then I have 2 medium ones, and then I got this one. But they work really well as body pillows.
I think I'm going to shit myself
no.
again.
You always shit yourself. I don't give a fuck,
No,
dude.
I did last night.
Why do you have
I'm
a
going to
giant?
do it again.
Why do you have
My
a
poor
giant?
chairs.
Okay, shut up. Though. Why
Oy
do you have a
vey.
giant phallus behind you?
Huh?
You have a giant phallus behind you.
It has
By the way, we have 2 Streamlabs, just for the record.
and a dick hole.
Okay, is that your evening plans or what? Like,
It's Mr. Bella and da-da-da-da-da.
We'll get the Streamlabs on the next go round because we're already getting more super chats too. But let's answer these questions. Lyra, Michelle, what was your worst moment on SideQuest?
See, I can't think of a specific worst moment. I think there were a couple times when there were real awkward silences for like a long time. Usually
mean
after
every-
a joke I made where I like slowly kind of trailed off and then unnecessarily explained the punchline in case
you
it
mean
didn't come
every
across.
single show?
Those are some of my favorites as well.
Oh,
Sometimes I do wish we could like hear our audience so that we know we're doing good.
yes.
Yeah.
It'd be great if we had like a live audience reaction, like people laughing, because but then we'd get hecklers and we'd get people like Kaz in there and just be like, "Oh, fucking mate, your protein, you gotta eat your protein, mate. Shut up, Kaz."
Ignorant is bliss, and I think this is one of those contexts it's most apt.
Ark, what's your worst? Come on now, everybody's got one.
No comment.
All right, Erilyn already answered. So what about you, Jester?
Uh, you know, last night, hour and a half
You
in,
shit yourself.
yeah, I gambled and I lost big. It's like I would just, oh God, I'm gonna lay an egg, and just did not make it to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And
You were
Joker
you
lost.
yeah,
never do side, as funny as we can be on side quests sometimes, where we
Yeah.
just, it's so funny. Never prairie dog it before side quests.
Yeah.
Never do it.
nope.
Oh,
No.
that's not quite the problem. I don't know if you're gonna ever share that photo, but you should because it's spectacular and horrifying.
Yeah.
But that was the next day. That was the next day. That was
No.
this morning, actually.
Even so,
Yeah.
people
yeah,
seeing that
I
will
suffered.
easily deduce that clearly something else had to go wrong beforehand.
Holy shit.
I suffered for my art.
What about you? What about you, Fiza?
In the vein of bathroom emergency, I haven't had any really bad. I've actually had an overall pretty decent experience, or really, really good experience on this show. But God, on my second show, I drank way, 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 way too much water. And I almost lost, like, Joker lost the poop roulette. I almost lost the piss roulette.
Shit, like 2 drops of pee came out. Nice.
I
My
gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go.
Yep, that's when you mute yourself and go, "Eh, eh." You know. My worst moment on this season of Side Quest is when Joker survived his surgery. I had a lot of money. now I owe people in Vegas. Thanks, you old fuck.
You bet poorly.
Don't bet against me, I told you.
No, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say when I broke my chair and bashed my shoulder, busted
you
that
itch.
motherfucker hard. I bruised the bone. It still fucking aches. Oh, I know it
You
was
deserve
funny
it.
for everybody else. I know everybody laughed. I know the audience went back and rewatched that moment, but that shit hurt.
I have a bad knee now, so get
Yeah,
over it.
how many fucking crack balls have we taken
It's-
that
it-
have just gone so fucking wrong?
It's also only the dudes.
Excuse me,
The
I'm sorry.
women never overact their deaths, so they're safe.
Wait, what are you talking
They're
about?
fucking safe.
I dead ass almost bashed my face on
That
my
was
desk.
like 3 seasons ago, and you were drunk. All right, that was gonna happen whether you were on side quest or
No.
not. You lush.
I cannot do this show sober. So
I
what do
can't.
you want? Right.
Oh God, please! I don't need the chair curse to start passing to me. This is literally a fucking folding chair, and it's not even mine.
Yeah, I had to replace my chair with the fat boy camping chair. You know,
There you
yeah,
go.
the nice the fat boy that's really extra wide.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do super chats and Streamlabs, and then we'll go into questions from you guys. If you guys have questions for me, or if you guys just want to, ask the chat some stuff, or whatever you guys want to bring up, because I'm done. Those were my 2 questions. What were your best and worst moments of side quest? I need to know these things so I know whether or not to fire you.
And I'm the only one who answered tactically.
Right. The Fringo channel says R.I.P. Magog's cherry. Yeah, that's probably gonna go in the
Yeah.
burn pile. Juggernaut says, "Great season, guys. Seriously, everyone's side quest is one of the few things I look forward to in my crazy weeks. So thanks, everyone. Keep up the great work, and I wish you all happy holidays. Thank you, Juggernaut. Merry Christmas, my friend.
Thank you.
If you're Jewish,
Happy
Happy Hanukkah.
Christmas.
yeah, happy Hanukkah." Dollar Bill says, "Ark, sorry for messing with you so much this season."
Look, that apology is not necessary in the slightest. I understand. I expect people screw with me. It happens all the time.
What means to him?
American Phoenix gave $5 to say, "Mein Gott, Thorn looks amazing tonight. Ark has the best breasts on the team, though. Only because he's willing to show them."
Exactly.
And with the right price.
And-
And the
and-
price is now 1,500. If it happens again, it'll go up to 3,000.
And Yuki of Sokoto gave $500. By now, Yuki is the real sugar daddy of SideQuest, because Lieutenant Timberwolf may have given the largest single donation of $1,000, but Yuki has given us hundreds and hundreds of dollars over the
Yeah,
past
thank
few
you.
weeks. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
You've made
Yeah, thank you.
you've made our holidays much easier. Yuki says thank you guys so much for a great season. You guys are amazing and just hilarious and get me through the stress of work. Happy holidays, you magnificent bastards. Happy holidays to
L'chaim.
you.
Happy
L'chaim.
holidays.
L'chaim.
Thank you.
And the great Viking toast. Skull!
Skull.
Ah,
Skull.
Golden Age Radio says press F to pay respects to the War Chief. War Chief did join our show for 2 episodes, I believe, but unfortunately we had to let him go because he just couldn't pull it off. His internet was really low. He didn't have a good setup. There, things happen, but still got mad respect for War Chief. He's doing his own thing over on his channel. Go check it out, guys. I wish him the best in all his endeavors. He just wasn't quite ready technologically for SideQuest, and I know that we have problems too. Like Hangouts constantly fucks up and gets all pixelized and shit like that. But SideQuest is not the show you do from your cell phone. So, but we wish you all the best, War Chief, and mad love, brother. Jake.
I was a potato for like 2 episodes.
Yeah. JTRW says, "Hey, joke. I'll bet that was really shitty."
oh, that's a crappy
I
joke.
should not have laughed at that. Oh man, I must be really drunk now.
And Hitsugi Hime says, "Ark gave me many happy endings. Thank you, Ark." I'm sure he did.
I'm sure he did.
I do consider that flattery.
Yep.
I try to view things objectively.
What are the Streamlabs, Ark?
Right, and by the way, Joker, I'm up to 5 drinking vessels now. You're losing to me. I'm just
Yes.
pointing that.
Hey, listen,
Because I
I'm
want
just
to.
drinking Billy Bob's canned margarita over here. So,
I'm not going to tell you what I'm drinking. In any case, Stone Monkey donated $4.20 to say, season recap. Let us fire up a fat bowl and enjoy the glowiness. That is Joker. He is my favorite.
me.
Yay.
All right. Yeah. I got. Yeah. What, man? He's a fan favorite. He's a fan favorite. He puts
I
himself
don't know
out
why.
there. Yeah.
I don't know why.
I regretted
you're
hiring
just
him from the very
entertaining.
beginning, but you know what?
No one buys this humble act, Joker.
Can't argue with results.
Nobody believes you, Stone Monkey. You're a liar. You're a stone cold liar, and you should be flogged.
I like
Boy.
Joke personally because I was like, what does SideQuest need? Since I'm expanding, I want more co-hosts, I want a bigger show, I want better productions, at least try to. We have way more attack buttons and all that stuff, and I'm sitting there, it's like, what does SideQuest need? An angry Jew grandpa from New Jersey. That's what I fucking need. That's
Shut
what
up,
I
you.
fucking need.
Quiet. You don't know where you're talking about. I'm not Jewish, goddammit.
Somebody get him some pierogies so he'll calm down.
Are they unleavened? I need unleavened pierogies. Honey, Bubba, listen, break out the mobsters. We're having a party.
Joker is the epitome of the guy who shows up to Disney World with a fanny pack.
And socks and sandals.
Socks and sandals, yeah.
Brown
I
socks,
have to
totally.
advise against that.
I am not a
I've
hippie.
been-
Brown socks.
I've respected the taboo where it's relevant, but what's so bad about socks and sandals, objectively?
Everything.
Any
They
case,
look terrible, like objectively bad.
It's just something. It's just something. I don't know why, but just go.
fashion
Was
weirdness.
that the only Streamlabs arc?
No,
Go ahead.
there's more.
Go.
Yeah, you. I didn't want to interrupt. Kaz donated $5 to say, favorite. Somebody's dick exploded, or Erlen talking about Freud, which I have to say was extraordinary. Just randomly see the fairy go off about Freud.
Thank God she isn't here because she would do it again. She went off
We
screen.
timed
Took
this
a joke.
well.
Took a joke. Go ahead.
And then Kaz donated another $5 to say, quote, shut up, Kaz.
Shut up, Cass.
Shut up, Kaz.
You gotta eat your protein, man.
Yeah, guys.
You gotta piss on her tits to make her pregnant.
Oh, wait, hold on. I realize what the lowest point is now. One thing I can say, anyway. Mainly that I have been in perfect health almost this entire year. But just after Lieutenant Wolf was so generous, That's when I go down and end up coming up finally, sounding like I've been deep throating a reciprocating saw.
Yeah, you did have a cold.
That
during
really
the Titty
pisses me
Tassel.
off.
Yeah, the Tassels of Doom special episode. You were actually sick. Yeah, it happens.
You got a chill on your ninny.
Cold will never take me alive.
Go ahead. Was that the last one?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that is
Steam
it.
labs.
All right, sweet. I have one final quick question. It's only for Erilyn, aka Angie. Angie, me and you are the original SideQuest OGs on this show, so I want to ask you. It's not a competition, but who was your favorite new co-host to join this season?
I mean,
Why not the running?
that's a hard. What's
You better answer honestly, because this does affect Christmas bonuses.
But like, in what regard? In what regard? Like, I don't know. In what regard?
All right. Let me rephrase. Out of all the new co-hosts to join, all right. Who was it that you were more sexually attracted to?
Oh, Lyra. Yeah.
Thank God. Yeah, I'm glad you rephrased. That made it very easy for me.
That made it real fucking fair, asshole.
Yeah, I
could
could have guessed that one once you
Yeah.
started.
You
It
could
was-
have also asked, who do you like the best out of sheer pity?
Oh, honey.
Um,
But like, okay, so
it
here's
was
the
it was a
thing.
joke question. I was trying to wink at you, like who's more attractive?
I don't have my
And
glasses.
Christmas bonus related, you missed that one.
I don't have my glasses, so I can't see shit. So I don't know if you're winking or like just having a
Right.
seizure. I don't fucking know. I will say though, like as far as back and forth joke, and I have it down for sure.
Joke's easy to work with. Now that question was kind of just a joke question. In reality, everybody who joined this year, you guys have done fantastic. I've enjoyed working with all of you, and that's why you're all fired, because I don't feel like we can do better.
Leave him on a high note.
I can only
Harsh but fair.
Harsh but fair. All right, what do you guys have? I took the first 30 minutes, so next hour and a half is up to you guys. What do you guys got any questions, concerns about next season, this season? Whatever. Hit me. Hit me.
Hit you?
Oh,
You're too far.
Ooh. Wait, what?
Nothing.
I don't believe you.
probably why.
Just when I heard arc, now I'm paranoid.
Yeah.
I was faking the cocaine usage, but here we are anyway. Being
Liar.
paranoid.
Liar.
Sure you were.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, no, that's probably true. I can't believe for an instance that Art can afford cocaine.
It's true.
It's probably fentanyl.
Yeah, I've
This is
seen his
not
paycheck.
in the
It's
petty
drywall
budget.
mixed with fentanyl.
I have a vodka allotment roughly every month.
This
Small amount.
this
That
que-
coast me through.
this question is more of a loaded question, but which one of you, anybody can answer, but which one of the new co-hosts do you best resembles an extra from Sons of Anarchy? I'm just, who comes to mind?
Oh, God. Oh, fuck off. Fuck right off, pal.
Oh no, hold on. This is gonna be hard.
Yeah, trick question, huh?
I think right now with the hat on and the glasses and everything, and you being kind of older, I just want you to just sometime during this show just chime in with a ace of spades, ace of spades.
It's a good song.
Don't like to gamble, I'm telling you, oh, man. You win some, lose some, it's all a game to me.
Yeah.
I want to stress how much I actually love Joker's radio show.
I just look like a holiday extra or holiday help from Best Buy.
You look like one of those annoying bitches at the fucking by the perfume counter. Here, try this fucking Hannah Montana perfume and fucking squirts it in fucking teenage kids' eyes.
I'm actually genuinely offended by
You,
that.
you little fucker, get away!
That is so
I have
specific.
childhood trauma regarding
This is
perfume
why-
sections in malls.
This is
She's
why,
a spray tester at CVS.
That's one of the
this
reasons
is
I
this
was
is
so
this is
fucking-
this is exactly why I don't go to shopping malls anymore. It used to be a nice clear like walkway. Now there's these kiosks, these huts.
Yeah.
The fucking huts. And it's like, oh god, there's huts up ahead. What do I got to deal with today?
Oh
Who
shit!
the fuck's gonna come out and be like, here's some cheese. You want some cheese? I don't want any cheese.
Honey,
Always the
put your
sunglasses.
latex bracelet on and put your arm out. We're gonna do a demonstration. What the fuck?
I don't get it. They're trying to sell me new glasses. They're rip-off Oakleys. You know, they're trying to make me feel bad. You're like, your sunglasses, you're wearing them. They don't look good. You need these. You know? I don't like it.
I punched out one of those
I
guys
would
in my
be deeply
30s.
offended.
I punched out one of those guys in my 30s. Fucking me and a couple of my buddies were walking through getting Christmas gifts for the kids. And fucking this one cocksucker comes out and goes, "Oh, you got dry skin." And I went, "Wham! Get the fuck out of my way!"
Unpronounceable name said that hat kind of does look like it belonged to someone who died between the elevator doors.
It doesn't crush.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Did you guys ever hear about that cruise where like somebody died in the elevator and it like spilled blood all down the front?
Oh my God,
did.
you were
It was
just
awesome.
so full of holidays.
Terrible.
Well, it was dope. Like you could, it was really cool. Somebody filmed it, and it was like The Shining.
It was. Yeah,
No, it was really cool.
I know.
That's truly horrifying, and thank you
It
for...
was like somebody was working on the machine, like on the elevator, and they got crushed. And it just like spilled their blood all down the front.
I have to say, as far as side quest goes, Erilyn, aka Angie, is the only one on the show that I can count on to completely bring us all down.
What? No, it was cool. Like,
Consistently.
okay, no, somebody died for the sake of this badass video of blood spilling down an elevator.
Somebody...
Just when you think can't diarrhea in your pants and having your face blown up the size of a fucking mushmelon in the morning.
You authorize me to
Any
share
worse.
that photo, Joker. I will make you famous.
It
You
was
can. I
cool.
don't give a fuck. It's cleared up now.
It was really
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you for taking the photo, by the way. That was a spectacular moment in time, and it really does need captioning.
You can still see I'm still fucking like I got the mumps or something.
It's hard to tell because you look like that anyway.
I do not.
I just...
It looks like I had a stroke.
We should be.
I just want to take that...
nicer.
I just want to
Look,
take
I'm
that
really
picture.
comfortable
I
wearing
just want to
these.
take
Does
that
anyone mind if I
picture.
change these out?
Go
No
ahead.
one's attached to these, are they?
No.
Good.
I
Oh,
just,
shut up.
I just want to take that picture of Jester all swole the fuck up. And just caption it. The face you make. The face you make
Oh,
when
that's
you.
so much better.
The face you make when the stripper sits on your nose on a Wednesday morning strip club.
Because
Can I
when
just
the
say-
morning strippers are just as bad and more
May I just
further.
everyone in the chat says that I'm depressed or depressing, which I'm depressed, but whatever. It's interesting as hell when people die. It's cool. Like, it's just go to Live Leak, spend an hour there. That shit is amazing.
Don't do that. Just read autopsy reports. That's what I do.
It's so cool. Yeah, it's so cool. If you ever watch autopsy, like they have no, on YouTube.
That's more normal. The autopsy reports is definitely more normal than Live Leak.
It's so cool though.
That's
like,
great.
die,
Don't do that. Read autopsy reports like I do. That's much
People
more.
just split out like the shit that the human body is capable of doing in like ways of dying is really cool. Like I've seen somebody's teeth on like a steel beam and their head on the other end. That shit is cool. Okay,
I would be
I don't know
proud to
about
be
cool,
fair if that's
but I
how
will
I
say
went.
it is
But have you ever-
objectively. It will serve you all to keep in mind that you too will die.
Yeah, exactly. I want to die in a really cool way. Like I want somebody to fuck my shit up. Like
I want to die in a really boring way.
whenever
and
I
as
like
many
there's a plan.
decades as I can get away with.
No, there's a plan. Whoever I'm with will record my death and sell it to the internet.
I wanna die in the Magog costume and then be frozen in ice, and then 10,000 years later, aliens dig me up and go, "What the
Okay,
fuck?
Walt Disney, whatever. Lion
What
Payne
the
thinks I'm
fuck?" were these
Right,
people.
You know what's even more fun is reading the stories of people that had fucked up things happen to them and survived it. Like the dude,
Oh.
the one pilot from, I don't remember, some small ass poor European country that got run through with like he ejected into a tree and had it sticking out of him. And when they were loading him up into the ambulance, he said, "I am Groot."
No, okay,
Oh my
seriously.
God.
Here's the thing. Real talk. Like, humans are amazing in this regard. Like, when I broke my pelvis, I almost died in a car accident. Like, fucking got really, really lucky. And I broke all my fucking back and everything, and it was fucked. The first thing I said to the EMTs was, "This is my first time wearing this dress. Are they going to cut it off?" And they said yes. And I was like, okay, well, we got to get this fucking dress off right now. So they went under, I made them go under the neck brace. It was a halter top dress. I made them go under the neck brace. And while my hip is broken, my back is broken, I leaned up for them to take my dress off. They saved my underwear, my bra, and my dress because I wouldn't let them cut it off. And the first thing I said when I got into the trauma room with like 20 doctors is I said, "I have to fucking pee." The whole ride there, I was like, "I have to pee." And they're like, "If you have an accident, it's fine." I'm like, no.
We already had the fucking accident for the day, mister. Let me go.
I have to piss. And they told me, they're like, "You're going to go to the emergency like trauma center. And there's going to be a lot of doctors. Don't freak out." And I'm like, okay, let every single one of them know I have to take a piss so bad.
I will hold it. Fuck you.
Yeah, human bodies are so amazing like that. Like, you see people with this fucked up shit going on, and they're like,
So I imagine what it sounded like when they were passing that dress under you. It was like, ah!
terrified. Because, like, my hip went up into, like, my stomach.
Just screaming.
Yeah, and they thought I had internal bleeding because of it, but it was just my, like, that joint went upward. And it was, like, all hard and swollen, and I made them take that dress off.
Sometimes it is an absolute curse to have a vivid imagination.
It was dope. It was dope as hell. Like, humans are so cool when they're in pain and stuff. Like, there's like even an Instagram about it. Like, people go through this crazy ass shit and they're just like, meh, you know? It's cool as hell. Like, it's so cool. You'll see people with like stuff impaled through them. They have to like cut it off to get them into the ambulance, and the person's like, well, whatever.
It is
Angie?
fascinating.
Literally, I've seen some shit. More accurately, I've smelled some shit, and not just actual shit, like some shit.
Well, no,
Angie,
yeah. What?
Angie,
That's how I knew I couldn't be a nurse.
Angie, you're never getting invited to my Christmas party ever,
Oh,
or any party that I throw ever.
it's such a bummer because it's almost like I'm a boss and I'll be working that day.
Well, that's good because you're not invited unless I have like people who stay too long. Then I'm inviting you over to chase them out
I mean, I can do
by
that.
just telling them stories.
It's interesting.
You haven't talked to me long enough.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the stream that was supposed to be about SideQuest.
It's fun though.
It is.
Oh,
It's cool.
oh my
Right.
God.
Then that's what your segment should be next season is
And that's all
fucked
I
up
talk about.
death stories then.
It's so cool because I'm just saying, people die really cool and it's interesting.
Because one of the updates we want to make for next season is now that we've all learned how to work with each other, I'd really like there to be a more formulated segments. I kind of would like to see you guys put in some stories or think of something that you'd like to talk about as your character or something like that. So
I have mine.
keep that in mind. You know,
Mine's all dead people, so
of course it is. You're the morgue fairy.
it's just interesting. It's just cool.
I sent people to the morgue.
Like, dead people, it's interesting what happens. Like, if you ever did you see that picture of the guy that decomposed in his bathtub? Like,
Are we
that
all
was
doing
crazy.
No, and I'm grateful for that because I grew up with the internet and lots of shock imagery, and I somehow missed that one. I'm feeling rather proud right now. Look, hey, maybe Erlen can join the Death Gods cult.
He legit like liquefied in his tub.
That's what happened. Yes,
It's
Oh,
so
boy.
cool.
I saw one liquefied in a set of luggage.
Yeah.
We have more Streamlabs. Let me know if you want me to get those.
They're like
or
making
if the
stuff.
Joker wants to read them, because No? Okay. I'll do one in your honor, just because I hate myself on some level, clearly.
Perfect.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, first off, $50 donated $5 to say, at first, I was skeptical of the new cast, but I love this cast. Sorry about the necrotic crotch rot arc. I'm forgiving you, but it's fine. I'll get over it eventually. Eventually. Lord Volcoaster then donated $1 to say, my favorite moment from the season was when Poe told everyone to, quote unquote, go fuck themselves.
Repeatedly.
I'm not sure which moment that was because it was fairly regular.
Repeatedly means.
That's a thing of beauty when he does it. I love it.
Go fuck yourselves.
Yay! He did
I
it!
can't do
He
voices
did the
right now, I'm
thing!
struggling to
He
do
said
mine.
the line! I'm happy.
I find that weirdly horrifying, but that could just be the alcohol.
When Magog is away, Poe comes out to play. Welcome to Midnight Dreary.
Yay, Poe!
You're all fucked!
I'm working on it. I need to go get some more whiskey. I'm gonna get proper fucked.
Yeah.
Was that all the stream
Remember,
labs?
remember the stream ends. And
Was
you
that all-
still got to deal with you.
What was that all the Streamlabs arc?
Yeah, we're caught up.
All right. Let me catch up on these then. All right. Whew. All right. Stone Monkey says, great season, great cast, even if I miss Beardy. Yep. Beardy was a fun guy to work
everyone
with.
misses Beardy.
You know, I miss him too, but he's decided
He's
to.
one in a million, man.
Yeah, he's
I
decided
miss
to
him,
move
and I
on.
never worked with him in the first place.
Yeah, he's decided to move on to his own projects, and that's fine. You know, got to do what you got to do. You know, American Phoenix says Thorn has a flashing hat, so here's money.
Well, there you go.
The flashing hat was clearly a fantastic choice.
Yes.
Though I'm hot as hell.
Uh,
And also hot as hell.
Tank,
Look, this is a laid-back stream, Thorn. You can take it off. It's all right. We'll forgive you.
It's fun.
Tank Wish says you don't want us to hit you.
No.
And Lion Patriot says I enjoy Erlyn/Angie's stories. Oh yeah,
Someone
The
else.
stories are fantastic.
They're interesting.
Horrifying, but fantastic.
It's like a train wreck where you can't look away. It's that. It's that.
There's always one in the crowd.
that's why Rhino said in the chat, Mortufary.
Hey, that's a good idea. That's a good name.
I like
Hello.
that.
I like that too. Yeah.
You can work with that.
So maybe that should be your segment for next season. Is just these really Rue Morgue, Erlen's Rue Morgue stories. You know, fucking.
Yeah.
I'd like to. Okay, so everyone, like, I've seen a lot of people ask what I drink for some reason, and I can show it off now. It's called Monaco, and their citrus tastes like Red Bull, and their black raspberry is really good. It's got 9% alcohol, and it's in this cute little can, and I drink these constantly on the show. Like, this is what I fucking drink. So, if you're ever wondering, it's this or Mike's Harder fucking mango.
Get a real man's drink.
I don't drink liquor or anything anymore. Like, I just, because I don't do well.
Hey, that's one of my favorite parts of SideQuest. I started drinking again. Sure,
She
Magog
drinks
is like-
something.
Great.
Well, like, so I quit really drinking liquor.
That's something to be proud of. I'll be able to look back on this and 60 years old and be like, you know, grandkids, I started an internet show that gave people alcoholism.
But what I like
It was wonderful, and I killed an old man.
Well, what I like about these and Mike's Harder is they're like malt, so they're filling. They're like a beer that's filling. It has like a high enough alcohol content, and they're filling, so I can't drink that many of them, so I can't get beyond my limit. So it's been pretty cool.
I love
My
how
God,
you're
you should be proud. You
explaining.
touched many lives in
Although Well, now that it's legal,
striking, legally unimpeachable ways.
well, now that it's legal in Michigan, I plan to just like smoke when I get home instead of.
I love how you explained all that, but all I could care about is there's a cock on the fucking can.
Yeah, I saw that too.
What my little
You're just sucking cock right now.
Yep.
I
my steel straw
I'm
because
gonna-
I care about the environment.
I'm gonna go ahead and all right, Greta, calm down. I
How dare you?
I'm gonna go ahead and ask the chat to start putting questions in the chat. If you guys, since we're just kind of, going off the rails,
Free-forming it, yeah.
free form, I don't have any questions from my co-host. It's been half an hour. I've been waiting and nothing come up.
Wait. You
So-
specify that there was
I gotta put
open
something-
question moment. I
I
have
did
so
too.
many questions about lore.
Wait,
Look,
wait.
half of the DMs I ever sent you on Discord are about lore, and you haven't answered a damn one.
That's because I have to write it all out and it's a pain in the ass. I'd much
It's because I'm lazy.
I'd much rather you just be like, can you like talk today? Can we get on an off air and I can ask you some questions? Because you're all like, hey, what's this? And I'm like, oh great, now I have to go through my notes, 5,000 years of history that I wrote for this fucking world, and have to find the specific thing you're fucking asking about, if I even wrote about
And
it.
you think it's more convenient to launch a call so you can do it live?
Yes, because it's all up here.
Squid has a question about question.
Okay.
Well, that's very meta.
Look in the chat thingy on Hangouts.
We have more Streamlabs, by the way. Let me know when you want those.
Look at the chat. Oh, can I ask about Lady Side Quest? Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, so is that going to be a thing where it's just the four of us and our boobs?
If you can get it together,
And
because
our boobs?
the problem is everybody's schedules.
Yeah.
Getting
Getting adults together for something like this is like herding cats.
Yeah, it's
It is.
I mean, I can teach one of the ladies, whoever wants to do the show. I can send you all the overlays and animations, and then help you set up OBS so it all works with hotkeys. And whoever wants to run the show can do it. But
I ran through it with the Mr. Midnight, and he's pretty sure that my computer can handle it. If not, he's just going to let me use his.
sure, but you also still have to schedule it like once a month
Yeah.
and get everybody on. So.
Like, I'll be bothering you soon.
So, whoever can do that, but I mean, one of the problems we've kind of run into this season was everybody's fucked up schedules and different.
Like, hotel work is not, for me at least, if I could explain myself, hotel work is not conducive to having any, especially if you're a manager, is not conducive to having any sort of like set schedule.
Yeah, because then they call you and they're just like, hey, somebody fucked up room 506. Come the fuck in now.
And like I get phone calls from my employees when I'm on stream and those kinds of things. And I'm trying to work on that, but it can be really, really hard if you don't have the right staff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm working on. And it's just been a lot. It's just been a lot. So I apologize for that. Like just in general, like hotels are a fucking crazy ass business. Let me just tell you, like they're insane.
I used to run my boss's Airbnbs, so I don't.
Yeah.
So I
It's nuts.
understand.
Yeah, it's insane. Like all of it, all around is an insane job. I don't know why I like it, but here I am, gang, just.
Have you ever seen a bathroom with shit on the ceiling? Because I have.
I've seen
No.
more than I would like to admit.
On the fucking ceiling.
On the ceiling, in
The
the
logistics alone.
So I always say, if you're not adult enough to do anal without getting shit everywhere, grow up and stop doing it in hotel rooms. For
There was
starters,
only one person.
yeah, like I've seen people shit on ceilings, in showers, waffle stomp. I've seen dead bodies. I've seen blood everywhere. I've seen needles. I've seen crack pipes. I've seen everything at this point. Like,
All right, we got some questions in the chat.
Honey, put the dinner back in the oven. I'm not hungry.
I'll have the dinner.
the scariest thing. Okay, the
Sorry.
scariest thing that's happened to me is I've opened a drawer or checked the headboard for bugs, and I found a loaded needle stuck on there. Like I've almost gotten pricked. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's not a good job. Don't get into hotels. Just fucking don't.
Improbable phantasm. Sorry. Are there any things that scroll by in the chat that y'all particularly enjoy or specifically dislike, generally speaking?
Oh, I have a good one. Can I start?
Yeah.
The biggest thing I've seen is when we had the new host, and I experienced it when I first started. Please don't drag down any of the other new co-hosts. I've seen it happen, and I remember when I started, it was really shitty for me to see. Like I saw it with Weeb Trash specifically. People were really shitty towards her. Like in the chat, there's no reason. It's not a competition. No one's better than anyone else. No one's replacing anyone else. I don't.
Blood for the blood god.
Well, I just don't think it's right for people to type in the chat like so and so is better than. Like we had that comment or whatever. I remember that was fucking bullshit.
Yeah, there's been a few negative comments left on the videos after they've uploaded, as well as live in the chat,
Yeah.
that were like, well, this show sucks now that Beardy's gone, and things like that. It's just like, well, then don't watch it.
Yeah, we can't help that. We're just trying to be the absolute best of our characters. We're not trying to replace anybody.
Hey, wait, this touches upon personal issues. Someone recently, in fact, noted that Beardy can sing better than I can, and I spent hours weeping in the shower over that. And I want you to know that really hurt.
So I guess the biggest thing is for me, what made me like the Erlen voice that I was doing and a few things I was doing. Constructive criticism is okay, but like comparing people to other people is not cool at all. Like it makes me upset to see. It probably really like even if the person seems pretty like thick-skinned, it's really shitty if there's like their first show and you're over there talking like, don't do that, dude. Like just don't. There's no reason to. Like I don't know. I saw it before and I almost went off on stream. Like don't do that. It's not cool.
No, never go off on stream. You don't give them power.
Exactly.
You let them piss you off. You're empowering them. That's a bad idea.
But it's very not fair because these people they're starting the show, they're trying their best. There's no reason for you to compare or like it's just not cool. But like
It's fine. I know I can't match the glory that was Beardy. I try. I do. I
you're
really
mustachy, that's what you are. You're mustachy.
But the important thing to take away is a lot of the fans, not everybody, but some of the fans don't understand how difficult this show is.
It's hard
to hold a character and try to be funny for 2 hours straight.
It is mentally exhausting.
I'll be honest, I'm still trying to find my footing.
Yeah, and a lot of these new co-hosts have never done a show like that, and I just threw them in the deep end. I was like, "Welcome to the show!" Boom!
Yeah.
There's your there's your health bar, there's your attacks, and let's go. And
It's scary as
That's
hell.
what I do with macros. The macros. So many macros.
Arkin has nightmares about macros.
yeah.
He does.
Fucking goddamn. And that leads me into the next question. Ariel Wainsinger says, will there be any new animations for the attacks next season? There could possibly be new sound files added to the individual pictures that pop up. But if one of the co-hosts wants to change their pictures, they can send them to me. But these things take time.
Mine are
to
still
get prepped for this season with adding the new co-hosts, designing the new overlay with the special attack, animations, and like 5 attack animations. 5. Well, unlike last season where it was just like 1 button for a regular attack and 1 button for a special attack. There was 5 animations to do for 6 fucking people. 7 people.
Well,
and it's like it took me literal weeks just to get prepped for the show. Because I do all the work. I do all the artwork.
That's the big thing that people don't understand is Magog, like everything that you see, like the overlay and stuff, like he doesn't explain it often, but he's taken that, like he's taken images or he's drawn things and he's created like everything that you see, he's worked on forever and put in a Photoshop and like drawn out and put thought behind and then the lore and then the characters. So everything that you see is custom made. It's not something that he just like nabbed off Google or whatever. Like just that like all we really have to do is take pictures and stay within the lore and like that's kind of hard, but Magog actually takes the time to do all of these things. And I think people don't understand that, like, on top of like everything else that's going on in your personal life and on YouTube, and you're putting out videos, you have to create this thing. Like, Magog sends it to us when he works on it, like the process, and it's insane. Like,
Yeah.
the statues that you did,
Yeah.
you legitimately went through and like redrew them,
Yep.
and that takes days. Like,
Yeah.
just that. So everything that you see is insanely particular and done custom.
And meticulous as shit, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Yes,
all
he
the
is.
He
Yeah.
won't put anything out there that is not appealing. And he'll go over and over and over it again until it's right. I mean, I've never seen somebody so dedicated to this show and his craft
Yeah,
in
like,
a long time.
he takes
Yeah.
it seriously. He writes the lore screens he custom makes. He goes through same thing. He like redraws them, he crafts them. So everything that you see is so personal, I guess, in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
And I think people don't understand, you know what I mean? Like, it takes so
How much work goes
after-
into it? Yeah.
Yeah, and like the sound effects and everything. Like, even if I take a shitty photo and I send it to Magog and I say, this is going to be my attack photo, and he's like, well, it's not that good, but I can make it work. And he'll spend hours making that picture work.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't know how many times I've had to like take 7 images from the people, from all my co-hosts, and I had to pick out the best ones. That's why I have them send me like 30. Right?
Oh yeah,
And
there's a whole drive.
I pick out the best ones, and I have to cut the backgrounds out. Right.
The
I
intro,
feel like
And then I have to add
just
like
for the
battle
record.
damage. I have to add like blood dripping down and bruises for when they're injured, and then I have to animate it and then add sound effects.
And
It takes 32 to 40 hours per person.
yeah, and so like
able to help. Just the record.
it might seem like some shit show that we just kind of put on, and we do. Like, Magog puts in all of this effort to make it seem really well polished, or it is well polished, but like the outside of it, and then the inside, we're very rough, we're very crass, but that's the show. But like, even then, like the camera angle even that we have to use, Magog is particular as fuck about.
I'm like,
You have to be right there. You cannot be. You have to have your camera up. You cannot have like things on your side. And like,
Yep.
let me tell you, if you get on Google Hangouts before the show,
Yeah,
he'll tell
just
you.
joke. I could see green on one side. Hey,
Yeah.
I could see a wall
you
on
need
the
to
other.
center yourself a
Hey.
little better.
Yeah,
He's like, well,
bring it
I'm the
down. Hey,
director. Yeah.
there's plenty of space above your head. Tilt your camera up. Do this,
Yeah.
do that. I mean,
Pardon.
he's just
The
fantastic.
previous glimpse didn't feature the entire cast that's present, so just noting.
Yes.
Those are so cute. Those are adorable.
Let's move on with some of these. Hexman asks, for everyone really, if you had to pick a bit you did that you were unsure about that worked out really well, what would it be?
No, okay. So when I did
Castle.
sex,
Mine's been dumb, duh.
when I did sex stories, like the first season that I was in, I did sex stories. I realized there's only so many ways to break your dick. Like there is, and that was hard. On top of like when Beardy made the character arc of like I'm pregnant with Magog's child. Magog and I have a history. Like that's kind of hard to keep up with, and it's uncomfortable because like I've met Magog in person, right? Like we're, like we've known each other, like. So to just be like, you're pregnant with this child. Weird as fuck. Honestly, just weird as hell. But we went with it. It was a good time. And like, we haven't really gotten to the end of it. But like when Magog and I go back and forth about our history, it can be challenging at times. Because like sometimes you even forget.
For the record, I still have so many lore questions. Do you have your books handy, Magog?
If I could, like, really quick, one of the ones that I kind of wasn't sure was gonna land was me making Fiza like a sadist, like genuinely enjoys hurting people.
Same though.
Yeah, because she's
Yeah.
really, murder. She's like
And, like,
getting off on it.
And for me, it's a little bit different because I like to do it in a cutesy way of like, I didn't know you were gonna die in that cave. Come on. Grow
And then
up.
I just like,
Yeah, exactly. And it's cool. It's really fun. But sometimes
okay.
you do forget things in the lore because you're having a fun time and stuff. You forget things in the lore. Like, I forgot Magog was younger than me. Like, I forgot, like, that fairies were crafted after magic was reborn. Like, it can be so hard to fucking remember that shit while you're joking around and you have a personal connection. Like, you know what I mean? It's fucking hard. The pregnancy bit was probably really, really hard. Like,
Right.
It's funny because I don't know what she's talking about, so it makes it even weirder for some reason.
yeah, I was pregnant with Magog's child, and every time technically, I'm still pregnant with Magog's child.
That's a long ass pregnancy. You're a fucking elephant.
It's been like 3 years.
Well, just like every
Just
time I
remind me to watch
remember my
Streamlabs.
baby, you know what I mean?
I mean, that's just how long fairy pregnancies last. If it didn't, we'd just be overrun by this point because they never fucking die.
Yeah,
But
he
it's
just
hard.
hasn't kicked in there for a while, so she kind of forgot.
Well, it's hard because Beardy left, and we're like keeping a secret from Magog. But Beardy left, and he was the one kind of carrying. So once we got the new co-host, and no one really
what?
that storyline, it just kind of died out. But it would have been like, I think we could probably continue it. It would have been really interesting to like play out.
Yeah. There's a couple other questions we see here. Some of them are in the. Let me do Streamlabs and Super Chats real quick because we got a bunch here from. So let's catch up on that. Sir Charles Willing McGognite says Poe needs a girlfriend next season. Oh dear God.
Could you imagine two poets?
That's a horrifying concept. Thank you for that.
Call her Poet.
Get him a plucked chicken.
Ajax Stormwing gave $5 to say there is specifically one thing I didn't like about this season. That one thing is Arcturus. We have Streamlabs, or my lord, we have Streamlabs.
Oh, thank you for clarifying that. I thought it was me.
You're the only one.
No one likes her
You're
choice.
the only fucking one. Everybody loves it. Shut up now.
That's why I was trying to do. I did the one. I'm just like, I'm gonna try my hand at this just to break up the monotony of constantly hearing Joker yell his name. Just someone else do it once in a while.
Ajax Stormwing then goes on to say, lastly, Magog, I'm sending you my medical bill. My sides, oh my sides, it hurts so much after each show. I managed to watch from all the laughing. He then says, I miss Beardy a lot, as well as Nameless Thief. That said, you all have done a great job, and watching the fairy truly step into her own has been an absolute joy to watch.
Well, that's been I guess. Do we want to get like really, do we want to get really serious here? Because we can. I am
No.
okay.
Go ahead.
We only have 45 minutes, so.
Well,
Look,
okay, no,
I am bitter and horrible, and I eschew all sincere emotion. So don't
Yes.
listen to me.
what I'm just gonna say is it's been very cathartic because like my job, I have to smile in people's faces literally all the time when people are yelling at me about dumb ass shit. I have to sit there and smile and be kind, and it's been a really rough year for me, really rough. So like to be able to sit down, do a show, kind of get drunk, and be an asshole to everyone has been one of the things that I look forward to. Like to just. And it's been fun. A lot. It's been a lot of fun. I'm not as like censored or anything. Like I'm able to say the shit that I want all the time.
Whatever pops into your head.
Exactly. And it's been a lot of fun. It's been really cool. And like that's why I like doing the show is because I get to just get drunk and be a dick for 2 hours straight. Like,
Well,
Look,
I
it's
love
just
being
shy
your
of being a
punching.
shirtless training. Ask Lyra.
I'm getting strangely comfortable with being an asshole once a week.
you know, it's fun. It's
I
so
love
much fun.
being your punching bag.
Okay, boomer. Like I said,
All right,
I
guys.
need an old person to take my rage out on.
It's
Go ahead
fine.
and tell me.
That's
you
why
booked
I'm
this
here.
One more time, fucker.
Yeah,
Hey.
it's catharsis. So,
Hey, I put a big old target on my head, and I don't care.
It's like, tell me you booked through Expedia one more time and you want an upgrade. I
Huh?
swear to God, you booked through Expedia, you want a refund, you want an upgrade. Okay, fucking whatever.
you're going to. Ajax Stormwing says, last one, Lyra Final Solution, Windfarter the Third, don't ever change. You always seem so innocent and shy. So it's that much better when you drop something savage on someone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always felt like Lyra was the one that contradicted almost everybody else on the show.
What I,
Like, she's
what
just
I, what
Yeah.
I like about
Deadly.
well, what I like about her is she definitely is like she's almost like a normal ass person stumbling upon this show and just being like, what are you talking
Right.
about?
Why?
Or going, ooh, I want to get in there, but going,
Yeah, she's like, well, I don't
And-
know if I should. And then she like says something and she goes, ooh.
like
She's
getting
ridiculously likable.
Getting-
I created Arcturus with the idea of him being a horrible, racist asshole, and I had to consciously make him more of a racist asshole because Lyra's just so likable.
yeah. I can fully admit that before this season started, when I was interviewing people for spots on this show and trying to find my new co-hosts, and everybody here I wanted to work with. But everybody here except for Michelle was the easiest to get on. Like
I was so scared.
Joker-
I fought and fought and fought this man.
Joker was like, I was like, hey, you want to be on the show? And he's like, hell yeah. Arcater, I was like, I've always wanted to work
We
with
had
you.
to beg.
We've known each other for a long time. How about you do like a character? He was like, I'm on board. I got to chat more, and when I discovered her channel, I saw how like awkward funny she was, and I was like, I have to have her on my show. And I would message her and be like, you want to be on Side Quest? I don't know if I could do that. And I'm like, come on, just let me know if you can.
If I remember right,
And then there's me, where Arcader's like, hey, this would be a good idea. And I'm just like, really? You think this would be a good idea? Okay, I'll fucking try.
if I remember right,
Yeah.
I remember from Michelle's like first show, and like I remember like talking about pointers and stuff, and like going on about it because like my first shows, I hid the chat. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to fucking look at it, and like I remember just like going over it because she was so nervous. It was so cute, It's dope as hell, and that I guess brings it back to like don't be an asshole in the chat because like some people have a hard time coming on the show. You shouldn't.
Yeah,
For the record,
FISA,
I don't care if asshole in chat. I can't see it anyway when I'm running the show. I'm focused on the macros. So many macros, you have no idea. It's just
he hates.
and how come you fuck up so bad?
In the chat.
And how come you fuck up so bad?
He said he's got such a complex over macros. He doesn't even eat macaroni and cheese anymore. It's got macro in it. He's like, fuck that thing, whatever it is.
I told you what to do, and you don't listen to me. Like a bump on the log you are. You don't listen to me. Now suffer.
I know that macro and macaroni's different, but I just thought that was funny.
It's so
That's
cute.
why it was so funny, 'cause it was dumb.
Macaroni.
I
Macaroni.
haven't
Macaroni.
had mac and cheese since I came on to Side Quest.
$1 says, congrats, my lord. Is Hemlock Moonwolf still a possibility? Perhaps a pipe dream, but I would love to see Mr. on the show. Mr. Hate Vicious on the show. Okay, Mr. Hate Vicious. That's what that is. Probably never going to happen, but Jeff Holiday
No.
hates my fucking guts.
Oh,
Yeah, and he's not too fond of me either. I'm
Yeah,
still blocked on Twitter.
He unfollowed me. He's blocked Arcater. We had a bit of an exchange. I made fun of Greta Thunberg, and apparently that's a big no-no.
talk to him. He's still
You
fun.
must
Like,
respect the autistic 16-year-old's opinion, you bastard.
if
Yeah.
you look at my Twitter, it's been dead. So like all the people that like we follow each other, it's just
It
been the
is
same.
I just
Yeah,
realized that
I-
it is fucking dead.
Yeah, I wish Jeff Holiday all the best in his endeavors, but we don't
So-
talk anymore. We don't talk
Yeah.
Yeah,
anymore.
I wish you no ill for the record.
To be
I'm gonna
fair,
laugh at him whenever the opportunity rises, though.
to be fair though, you guys would have probably never found me if it wasn't for Jeff Holiday. Like he's the
Yeah,
one
but
that.
that was a long time ago.
I know. But I'm
been.
just saying, like
How many times have I been on the Saints? How many times I hung out with them in VidCon, had drinks? I thought we were cool, but as soon as I crossed the line with Greta Thunberg, he was like, "You're a climate change denier. You're blah 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 blah." And how dare you attack a 16-year-old? And that was it.
Yeah, it
that was
feels
that was the
really
end.
good.
The 16-year-old
feels
was set
really
up to
good
be
to
attacked.
have.
That should be the defensive bit.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels good to have somebody very strongly imply that autists are so disabled that it's cruel to treat them with the respect required to disagree with them. That felt really good.
Yeah.
That was
It's
That was
not
nice.
nice to treat disabled people like normal people.
well, yeah, that's the thing. Like
How
And
dare
I don't
you.
hate Jeff Holiday, by the way. He's never, I mean, he doesn't know I exist.
actually.
Well, so to like be fair, whatever, like I've got mental illnesses and stuff, whatever.
Hey.
I've talked about it on my channel. I've got a lot of shit going on. And that's the thing is I want to be treated like a normal human being. Like I even filled out a job application. They asked if I had borderline personality disorder or BPD for no reason. Like I can do my job. I can be a good person. I can live my life with it. Like that's the thing. Like whatever I say, that's me authentically. It has nothing to do with any kind of mental disorder or mental illness that I have. And I hate when people like bring that into it. Like I dye my hair a lot. People are like, "Oh, it's that BPD," and I'm like, "I just want to dye my fucking hair."
Right.
Hair dye is
Yeah.
BPD.
And
What the
that,
fuck?
and-
No, it is. It's a big thing with BPD is women dyeing their hair.
And to be fair, if I had just ignored Jeff Holiday on Twitter, he probably still would follow me, and we probably would have worked it out. But
I do think some people have-
he got all pissed off that I quote tweeted him, and he said that was the shitty thing to do, and it probably was. So I deleted it and was like, "Yeah, that was
some
that
people
was a
have-
shitty thing to do, but it was still not enough." And then he DM'd me all kinds of crazy stuff that I don't want to fucking say out.
Forgiveness
You know,
is
but-
not a principle of the faith.
That was it. That was the end. There, I reacted to his reaction, and there was no walking it back after a certain point, and that's just what happened.
Which is awfully
people have
ironic
bad
because most of their careers revolve retweeting someone to throw them under the bus.
Well, some people have bad
Yeah.
days. You know what I mean? And they
Maybe
just
it's
take.
smart.
Like, there's actually a question in the super chat, which we'll get to, but some people have bad days and they take things too seriously. You know what I mean? Like, and it's fair. Like, whatever's going on in your personal life. That's why I got removed from politics. I was getting too angry all the time.
Yeah.
You end up sort of so involved in it that sometimes you take it too personally. You attach yourself to these things. And that's fair. It's not fair that you like end a friendship or whatever because of it, but I understand. You know what I mean?
Sure, but I
It's-
mean,
yeah.
given that
It's still shitty. You're wrong. Like,
I mean,
you guys were
No,
funny.
we've whinged about this. I think perhaps for too long.
Yeah.
We still have Streamlab to go through, which
And
I'll
Super Chats.
and
Get it.
super
Oh.
chats. So let me finish these. Mr. Tickletrunk says, "I'd imagine the fairy drank too much and had a miscarriage and is hoping everyone forgets."
You
that
don't know.
works.
How about what we should
We
get
can
is
work with
like.
that.
So I want like an Instagram profile of just like imagines. You know what I mean? I don't know if you like have heard about it, but just YouTube it. Like Cody did a great video on it. The imagines, where like it's just imagine Magog shows up in your window or whatever. I want a whole Instagram profile of that shit, and it's like all about my fucking pregnancy.
Yeah.
Like I got that. I'm halfway there. Like
Juggernaut says, "Just get a baby doll and basically paint it up as half Magog, half Erlen. You know, eyes and whatnot, and then just chuck it around, lol.
just like get the baby. Like,
Just
ew.
toss it over your shoulder. Shut up.
Yeah.
It's got
I
little,
mean, I got
it's
my-
got
I
little
got my-
wings, but it's got like the white eyes and the black circles.
Yeah, like I got my. I think that's enough. This is my baby. Hi.
And finally, American Phoenix says, "How often, if ever, do things said on stream cause actual hurt feelings behind the scenes?" I can't think of a single fucking
Well,
incident.
Yeah,
Also-
it's so because like if somebody thinks that something might cause a problem, generally it'll be breached either in DMs or like before the show or after the show.
Right.
Good.
Like,
And if
legit,
it
right?
isn't, I encourage it to be so because certainly I am not really out to hurt anyone here.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
so you enter this character and you act like a different person, so nothing really hurts. Like we've made jokes about my abuse. We've made jokes about my divorce. We've made jokes about my alcoholism, drug addiction. But that's Erlen's issues. It's not Angie's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even before we hopped on this stream, I said, hey, if any of you guys make a joke about this particular thing, which I'm not going to say because you guys are assholes in the chat, I will leave. I don't want to hear it. I'm pretty upset about it, and I don't want to joke about it. So there are clear lines.
I think there was only one time through the entirety of SideQuest, not season 4, but the entirety, was when we had to delete episode 6 and redo it. Because
made a lot of-
Beardy was really upset with a lot of the racist jokes we made in that episode, which were... We just kind of went on a tangent, and Beardy was really upset, and because he being in Canada, he could get in trouble for even just being a part of that. And so it was understandable. We worked it out. But outside of that, I can't think of a single time. It's more other people getting upset. Like one of the reasons,
it's legitimate.
one of the reasons Weebo Jones had to leave the show is because other people in her life were upset that she was part of the show.
Exactly, because when you're a character, you're attacking that character and not me. Like when you guys make jokes about like whatever's going on in my personal life, like haha, it's Erilyn that's going through it, and you're making fun of Erilyn. When I leave the show, I am no longer Erilyn. I'm me, and I'm dealing with those things. And jokes are how I feel better.
Right.
Those are the reasons I feel this is basically a serving stream.
Erilyn, you had a pussy in your pocket. I got a bulldog in my lap.
Oh no! Now it's a dog show.
Yeah, just
The grumble snorts. There, it's over.
I can't compete with this.
It's Side Quest, the pet edition.
There.
Yeah.
I just wanted everybody to see grumble snort.
Thank you.
Dog, hold up.
I got mine.
That doesn't.
I got mine.
This little asshole likes to shit and
I've
pot
got
and plant.
nothing.
All right. All right. We got half an hour left. Come on. So get to the Streamlabs, guys.
Very good. First off, Gulf the Outlaw donated $34.11. That's
Australian.
Merry Christmas and all that jazz to Mort, Orc, and Weeb. Stay crazy, the fairy. McGoogle, looking forward to next year. Orc, always a legend, thank you. And that fucking jester. I have to say good things because the cunt's family, stay cool, don't die.
I'll try. I'll really try.
And Kaz donated $5 to say there should never be an end to the Streamlabs. I wholeheartedly agree.
Hey, I think we should keep the shit show rolling, but I'm low man on people. So hey,
No, come on. You're an immediate asset. That was very clear. And I, for one, am intensely grateful. Moving on.
I do have a nice butt. That's what I heard. Something about my ass. Is that what happened?
When did they ever see it? That's what I assume these are probably some of the fans you brought with you. Man Matt donated $2 to say, great here, guys. Been sharing word, the greatest shit show on YouTube with my friends. One has been getting interested. He already watches Undoomed.
That's a good segue. He's a good gateway drug to this nightmare.
Gulf City Outlaw then donated $3.41 to say, fuck you, fairy, take the praise. You've kicked fucking ass and have become one of the show favorites. Yes, that's right. Take it, fairy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't like.
Gulf City Outlaw has been paying attention. If you praise the fairy will self-destruct.
Yeah, I don't do well with positive reinforcement or anything. Like, my whole brand is hating myself.
And I feel very proud of having deduced that over the course of this last season. But moving on.
Everybody seems to get mad when I hate myself.
She's that's her entire brand. She's the Nike. She's the Nike of Freudian fucking psychological problems.
Making jokes about me.
Moving on. Kaz donated $10 to say, hey, Aaron.
Hey,
Aaron,
shut
dumb
up,
shit.
Kaz.
I'm not sure what Kaz is going through here. I assume this is supposed to be coming from Aaron. Dumb shit.
Gang, gang.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
And finally, Talita donated $5 to say, jokes Mike looks like a penis.
Yeah.
Thank you, tall titties.
I concur.
No shit, Sherlock.
This one's got a big.
You should have kept the Googles on it,
Yeah.
Joker. I think.
We got a few more in
These ones.
American Phoenix says everyone yell Arcturus one last time.
No.
please.
Hold on, okay.
Yeah. Let's do
Three.
it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Arcturus!
I have nightmares, folks. Good job.
American Phoenix also says Gib Lulu Tritos immediate.
What?
Oh, damn it, I gotta get the dog again.
Yeah, which Lulu?
This is
Uh,
Lulu. Hang
In
on.
a row? Because that's an MLM and we don't support that.
Zareleth gave $5. Say when I play D&D, I used to be S in character exactly like you guys do with my friends. That's why I watch it. Hail Vecna, I mean Magog.
Hold on, because no, listen. Erilyn was my okay. If you want the tea, Erilyn was my first character in D&D. I named her Erilyn. She was a tiefling paladin. In my very first homebrew, we did a lot of one shots. But Erilyn, that's where and when Magog explained the show to me, I made a character sheet for Erilyn.
That is
I
so
made-
cool.
Yeah, rolled stats and stuff, like what her charisma was like, and strength and everything, stealth and stuff. And then I started to write her strengths and weaknesses and her backstory and everything with Magog's lore. And he was like, well, do whatever you want, but I don't know much about D&D. And I was really into it at the time, and that's how I started Erilyn. That's the name. Was from my very first D&D character. Because he asked me for a name for my character, and I was like, well, that's it. It's Erilyn. Duh.
Oh,
For the record, I feel there's a missed opportunity. We should have live streamed an episode of Suburbs and SUVs.
No, okay, listen. Please, okay. I'm going to get too excited. Hold on a second. For the love of God, please let me write a homebrew one-shot of Suburbs and SUVs,
Do it.
and we will play it live.
Sure.
Yes.
Because,
Sign me up.
I'll do that.
go on roll 20 and we'll play play we're civil I love D&D so much. I'm sorry. And
Um,
Pathfinder.
This is irrelevant, by the way. I want to say that my compulsive obsession with subtlety has prevented me from taking advantage of this very unexpected advantage of this unique mug I have secured for the show.
Ah, you fucking asshole! You
Yourself.
fucking shitbag motherfucker!
I'm so happy I don't have a headset right now.
Oh, you cock
Okay,
fucking
you-
motherfucker! You shitbag! I hope
Everybody,
you die in a fire! Fuck you!
That was retribution for the Arcturus.
okay, so everybody
Yes, it was.
distracted our entire fan base by doing that without a headphone warning. What's wrong with you, for starters? For 2, somebody says that they will GM for me, which fuck off. I'm the GM. And 3, somebody asked what edition, and that's 5E. And if you prefer 3.E, I'm sorry, fucking boomer. Sorry.
All right.
We have a hell of a super chat
Or-
that we would absolutely must get to.
Let me finish these last two. Orla
The
Seraph.
dog came up. And she
Or-
was excited.
Orla Seraph says, "Don't worry, Arky, you have a pet demon." And JTRW says, "Arcturus."
No,
And that is the end of the super chats for now. Go ahead with the Streamlabs, my friend.
Okay. Finally, and quite the ender this is, Mr. Tickle Trunk donated 100 bucks, American no less, to say, I almost forgot. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday or whatever, I guess. Fuck off.
I say Merry Christmas. So,
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you.
Merry Christmas.
Happy whatever the fuck you celebrate in December.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Happy Kwanzaa.
I'm gonna simplify it for everybody because everybody can celebrate this holiday. Happy Magogmas.
Happy the season has ended and you don't have to watch our
It's a Festivus for the rest
No,
of us.
I saw in the chat some people saying, we gotta get Magog to 5K. We gotta get Magog. No, this is the live stream channel. All of our channel links are in the description, and I'm at. I'd like to bring this up. I hit my goal this year. My goal was by the end of the year to hit 30K on my main channel, and that's what I did. And I want to thank everybody who joined. Some people might be watching this on the live stream channel. I appreciate everybody subscribing and watching the main normal content, the regular content, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys for getting me to my 2019 goal. I went from 25,000 subs to 30K in a year.
Yeah. And like,
I would like to
so
thank you as well, because I am personally an asshat. So I'm aware that I'm not headlining
An
material.
ass hat?
well, so
Yes,
for
you
me,
are an ass hat.
like, so for me,
Well, that too, but screw you.
I'm
Sorry, Erlen. It's all yours.
rebranding my channel this year. I'm doing something different. It's gonna be like Jenna Marbles type stuff where I just want to get high and do shit. Like I'm over politics. I'm very over politics because it made me a very angry person. I don't want to deal with it anymore because like the amount of faith that I've lost in humanity over like just the comments on my videos.
Yeah.
Just being a
Never lose
centrist.
faith in humanity.
Yeah, well, like being a centrist is hard when everything's so extreme.
Look,
Like
I want to
on
say
that.
this right now. Without humanity, none of this would exist.
Like I kind of just want to turn my hair into a Hot Wheels track like Jenna Marbles did. I just want to get high
Okay,
and
that
make
sounds
shit.
pretty hilarious. Go for it.
Can I do a thingy too? I just want
No.
please, it's fast.
Okay, fine.
I
It only
reached-
just made me look good.
I reached 50 subscribers on Twitch. It might not seem like a lot, but
That's a
for
lot.
me it's a lot, and thank you, and that's all.
No, it's
Oh
a lot.
my, we are all so hammered.
I'd also like to point out that the difference between me and Angie is I haven't lost faith in humanity. I never had it, because you have to, in order to lose your faith in humanity, you have to believe that most people are human.
Let me put it this way. I've worked in customer service for 10 years in the hospitality business.
It's working customer service.
So 10 years I've worked in this service, and I've lost a lot of faith in humanity and people and like their intelligence in general. YouTube has made it so much worse. I didn't think people were that dumb. I critical, but they don't. They 100% don't. It's black or white, and you like I just can't handle it anymore. Because like I want to just be happy and I want to just live my life. I want to do cool stuff. So I'm like 100% over politics.
It's illusory. The worst examples stand out in memory. Look, there's hope.
There's no hope.
Where there's hope.
There's a bunch of Catholic rappers that want to ban porn.
May I
I
please?
know, and Gab is really fucking themselves up the ass with that, but that's a side thing.
That's just fun to watch for me. I'm enjoying that. I'm drooling.
I'd just like to say that I'm as far as my main channel, I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about, whether it's politics or pop culture or whatever. I'm never going to give up on politics, but I understand what Angie's saying too. Angie's saying truth. It does get exhausting, which is why every now and again I'll take a break and do like random Twitter videos or review The Mandalorian or do a movie review or something, because I've got to take a fucking break.
Like I had Tarot Tuesdays, I had reviews, but like politics are making me so angry. And like just as evidence, I haven't uploaded in like 7 months since I moved, essentially. And I got a comment on, remember, no one will probably remember this. I made a parody of my stream with Angry MGTOW with Very Nearly Viral. And it was hilarious. And we made fun of the whole ass stream because it was so fucking ridiculous. Somebody commented on that saying, feminist scum.
Matt.
And every video I did had to have an addendum to it because nobody understood what I was trying to say. Because I was like, let's look at the big picture. And everyone's like, oh, no. I saw this picture on Twitter and it was just 2 people. Stop. I'm over it. I just want to have fun. I want to live my life. Like, you guys suck.
Satire is not understandable by the ideologically insane.
Well, and it was such a funny video.
Yeah,
It was
it's
so
actually
fun.
objectively
It's
true.
like a
That's
litmus
amazing.
test for crazy.
like so.
Well,
when
this is why whenever a zealot's getting control, no matter what side they're on, the first thing coming to attack is comedy.
Yeah,
I will also say that like it's even worse for me because I'm a liberal, and at this point, I just kind of want to die.
no, same, Chris, same. Like, okay, like I even when I train people, like when I train my staff, I tell them about how I end up on a documentary because my customer service skills are so good that when I got into that stream with Angry MGTOW and he was screaming at me, I was just like, okay, well, how do you feel about that? And everyone got mad, and I ended up on I had a documentary made and all this stuff. And I'm telling, like, I trained my staff with that example.
It's
In fact, I'm a ridiculous contrarian centrist.
yeah. I'm a center conservative, and I can say that as far as a conservative goes, on my side, we've got crazy Puritans who want to ban porn and think that gay people are morally wrong and should be destroyed, and then on the left, you got like crazy Joe Biden talking about kids sitting in his lap playing with his leg hair, and I'm like, what is happening to the world?
And comically racist asshats who think that it's not okay to be white.
Did you guys hear what he said? That about white kids.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was like, I believe that poor kids should have just as much of a.
They're
What's that
just
I'm
as
looking for?
smart as white kids. That's what he
Something
said.
like
It's
that,
they're
yeah.
just as smart as white kids. It's like that means you see all poor kids as fucking minorities.
Yeah, that was not misspeaking. That was you just having a moment of sheer,
And that
I'm
is-
so old that I can't lie
and then
anymore.
his fucking teeth falls out and he nibbles on his wife's finger. It's weird. It's
Would
fucking
call
weird.
a Freudian slip.
And he is the number one candidate for you guys right now. I don't want to hear shit about the crap that comes out of Trump's mouth when you got that guy over there.
I know.
Like,
know.
okay?
Yeah.
I want to fucking hear it.
Stop. I try to make fun of. I try to give them all their fucking chance, and all of them get made fun of by me.
That's fine.
I'm the South Park of making fun of politicians. Everybody gets their damn
You
turn.
just got to be careful nowadays. YouTube this year was a first for me. YouTube completely deleted a video that I did on AOC for bullying and harassment.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I made fun of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who is a public figure and a politician that I'm allowed to disagree with, but they pulled it down for bullying and harassment.
They believe in privilege, but they pulled down your video.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep. YouTube's is a hard fucking platform to navigate these days.
Why is everybody ruining words?
Unless you do like vapid, easily consumable product content, like, oh, I made a cake. It looks like a shoe. I'm gonna eat it. Millions of views, millions of
Hey,
subs.
kid, here's a corpse.
Yeah. Hey, I bought my best friend a Ferrari and surprised him with it. Millions of views, millions of subscribers.
We're gonna taser a rat.
Yeah, it's like, God forbid you actually put some fucking thought into your content, you vapid cunts. I hate you.
That's how I felt about it. I would
Do you
rather
remember
just
when they did the streamies? I'm still just disgusted by that whole thing.
I would legit rather just get high and do dumb shit and make money on it than put the thought and research. Like, I had a whole privilege series that was leading up to the only privilege that there is wealth disparity.
Yeah, class privilege.
Exactly.
I can get behind that shit.
That's a real thing. It happens.
Yeah, I did like a black privilege, I did male privilege, and then I was going to go on to female privilege and all that stuff. And I got flamed so hard for pointing out, like, I did the research, I looked through all these fucking, like, legitimate, like, case studies. I did the research and everything. I got a few thousand views, if that. I don't even think I broke 1,000. And I went on about it, and nobody understood what I was saying. And I'm like, you guys, follow along. Let me get to the point that all of this has to do about money. And that's when I really, like, the thing that I gave up on the most was that the, like, Native American, like, MAGA thing.
Yep.
Because, like, I gave up on it because I made a video, and I said, how cool would it have been if we had a conversation instead of, like, whatever happened? If everyone just, like, talked about their beliefs, it'd be way different instead of, like, the kids screaming this and the fucking Native American doing this and the fucking Israelites yelling. If we would have just had a conversation, everyone's like, no, you're wrong. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
If we just talk about it, like, fuck, dude. So that was when I lost all hope, and that's really when my channel kind of died. Like,
Well,
Mine died because like everybody, I started doing horror narrations, and all of a sudden a bunch of the horror narrators started getting hit with du- duplicate is the wrong word, but duplicated
Like
content,
re-uploaded, reused content.
pre-uploaded content.
Yes.
And I'm just like, well, what's the fucking point? You know, I'm gonna spend all this of my spare time with video, and they're just gonna take it down.
the YouTube algorithm doesn't recognize the sole holder of a copyrighted material in somebody who's borrowing it. So, like, perfect example is what happened to American McGee. Like, there's some dude in South America playing American McGee's Alice, which is a video game, created by American McGee. His name is on the box, and he plays like music to it. And so when American McGee streamed playing that same his video game that he made, it got flagged because it got copyright struck by the Mexican dude who was playing his game playing Mexican music. And it's like
Right.
he yelled at YouTube. He was like, "At YouTube, what the hell?" And they were like, it was that like copy and paste answer. It's like, if you're having trouble, follow these guidelines. He's like, my name is on the fucking box.
well, so here's the crazy thing. Who was it? Orla said YouTube is going to become a series of unboxing videos. So I went to Walmart the other day. Ryan's Toy Review has his own merch. Like, dead ass.
Yep.
$40 merch. Where it's like this
Oh,
crazy
no.
lockbox that you, like, I lost my mind.
Yeah.
I just stared at it for like 5 minutes. I was like, what is going on? And like kids are running up to it, and I'm just like,
That's incredibly depressing.
I would like
and
to.
I have
I would like to.
stereotypical drunkard hiccups right now. This is terrible.
I would like to point out a wild Weebo has shown up in the chat.
Aw.
Weebo Jones is here.
oh.
I did send her a link because even though she's not necessarily on the show as the Nameless Thief, she has been getting paid monthly for keeping up the SideQuest Discord. So I've always thrown her a few shekels to overlook things over there. We also have a new super chat, $20 from Tigla, says Merry Magogmas to everyone. Can't wait for next season and the new things to come. Jester, stay healthy. I was stoked to see you back.
Thank you very much. And
We were all stoked to see you back, Joker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Didn't
shut up.
Didn't Arcater have lore questions?
So many lore questions.
There's only
Lore
50
questions out the ass.
There's only like 15, 20 minutes left of this show, so you
Okay,
can,
look, I have one key question.
if you have
What is
one,
the chief export of Akakesh?
Akakesh,
I like this question.
the chief export.
Cat shit.
Look, there's an economy at play, whether you have thought about it or not.
Of Akakesh would probably be
Sand.
slaves.
I presumed sand because that's going to be in your bags whether you want it there or not.
Yeah,
But
it gets exported unwittingly.
slaves. No.
No, yeah, Akakesh is still the only the only kingdom in the current time that Magog is alive. Now, throughout history, it's been different, but in the current time that Magog has been alive, Akakesh is the only kingdom that still practices slavery. And so,
This means high odds that Fies is a slaver.
but there's also
Fiza's admitted to being a slaver, but you guys keep talking over me.
Okay, noted. Fair enough.
so that might actually be more of like an import, like a black market import, because if they go to the rest of the world, they're not really trading slaves because the rest of the world is like no slaves anymore. However, they do have these crazy fucking rubies. There's gold. The bank, the World Bank that provides all the currency is in Akakesh. That's the Hammer and Key, the Hammer and Key Bank. So they do a lot of that, and their salt mines.
Wow, it's like the real world. Bankers rule everything.
Yep.
Also, Fiza actually at one point, when she was very young, was a slave.
That's very common, especially for people who fight in the arenas. And there was only one way to do it in order to have the arenas and kind of these gladiatorial games that happen in the culture. I had to kind of continue the slavery in Akakesh. And that being said, it's not like there's not a slavery in the rest of the other kingdoms. It's just very particular. It's not like, oh, the elves are all slaves. It's more like, okay, you're a criminal.
They should be though.
You're a criminal.
I'm sorry, that's what you're speaking through.
You broke the rules. You broke the law. Well, that enslavement is your punishment. So technically, but it's not as big as it used to be back in the.
Or like the whole it's like, oh, you're an orphan. We're
understand.
gonna take you into our household and basically work your fingers to the bone.
Right, and there's still like second-class citizens and stuff. Orcs are still considered second-class citizens. Elves
Spoiler,
elves
my
are
first name
too.
is also Arcturus.
Elves may be finally free of slavery because of the events of the Three Calamities War, but elves are still kind of considered
Hey!
second-class citizens.
Look who's here.
Here, we
Hey.
can't stop now.
Nut.
Sorry, I had to do that. Hi, everybody.
We're joined by
Hi.
Rose Thief right at the
Have
end.
we met before?
No, I have no idea who you are. It's not like
Okay,
I
know who you
fair
are.
enough then. Nice to meet you. I am Arcturus, Zachary Arctur of Archer Labs, who plays the role of Arcturus on side quests.
I'm
Delighted to
born.
make your
Hi.
acquaintance.
Hi.
Hello.
I pretend to be an orc once a week.
It's nice to meet you. Are we going to do that music video at any point?
Oh my god. I
Hey, honey,
forgotten
remember
about that
me?
completely.
Holy
How you do?
How could I forget?
It's all right. Look, I don't blame you. I couldn't possibly hold any rage. I've got audio clips from someone who contributed to a video against feminism some time ago, and I still haven't used it, and I feel terrible about that. Dork Oracle, I'm so sorry.
God, they're long-winded, huh?
It was supposed to be a large collaboration video, and half the people that I asked to collab with did not give me their part. So I was just like, what am I supposed to do? Sing the whole goddamn parody?
This is great because I get to virtue signal about how great I was because I responded immediately with a fantastic voice. Well, actually, it might not have been all that great, but I respond promptly.
Now the chat's gonna be filled up with when's Weibo coming back to side quest?
Yeah, it's never gonna end.
It's never gonna end.
I do have some updates in the way of the Discord though. Like future planning, if you guys wanted to hear all about that.
Oh no.
We got 10 minutes. Go ahead.
You got 10 minutes?
Yeah.
So I was toying with the notion of taking some of the stuff in the library and putting it into a nice big, you know how they have those like fandom wiki things?
Yeah. So I've already got a Ghost Recon and a couple other guys are working on a wiki for me. It's an
alright.
actual web page. Morscar
An
wiki.
actual web.
Yeah, it's a Morscar Wikipedia.
Oh
So-
wow! All right, then check that off the to-do list.
Yep, check that off. You don't need to worry about that.
The other thing that I was talking about doing was creating like a forms thing in Google Forms that allows people to kind of apply for role upgrades regarding certain roles. So like the librarian, the oh god, and I'm totally blanking out on the other ones, but we have a few other ones. Guild members, artisans, stuff like that.
Nights, yeah.
And that is in the works. Has been for a few weeks now, but it's in the works. I promise.
Yep.
I'm very anal about the way that I do things.
Speaking of the Discord, Assassin, I know you're watching. Go ahead and spam that Discord link. Invite some people in case they haven't joined. Go ahead, Weeps.
The last thing that I wanted to just kind of warn everyone about is that I will be redoing some of the channels on the Discord so that we have a nice incoming section that actually does good verification using the Me6 bot. And I know some of you guys are not super hyped about that because Me6 bot has been the bane of some people's existence, but it's totally going to be something that's easy to work with.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate all the hard work.
I
I appreciate all the hard work you've been doing behind the scenes, helping with the SideQuest Discord. I appreciate it, darling.
Thank you.
And
Well,
Yeah.
I am jealous of the diligence of both Weeb here and McGog both. My Discord is a complete clusterfuck.
Spooky Weeb Trash has replaced you as the boobs of the show, and I did that on purpose because she had Weeb in her name, and I was like, yes, Dollar General Weeb.
It saved a fortune on confusion.
I bet.
I'm only making fun of her because she's not here.
That's fair. That's fair.
We love you, Spooky. Come back. She had problems with her computer, but I appreciate everything you've done with the Discord. I think everybody enjoys it for the most part, and they enjoy the after show hangouts and everything. The only real complaints I've ever gotten was that Me6 thing just kept telling people stop putting links in certain channels, and that got really annoying because it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, but
That was
Me6,
handled though.
yeah, that was handled and taken care of for the most part. It's all right. But robots doing robot things.
It happens.
Thank you, Live Patriot. But yeah, that's. Do you have anything to say to the fans of SideQuest? Have you been watching? Do you like the new co-hosts, or have you just said "fuck it"? I'm not have to do with this shit show anymore.
I watched the very first episode, and I gotta tell you, I about cried when I watched the first episode, and I was just like, ah! I can't be a part of this. But everyone brings new talent to this show and has their own way about them. I don't get to catch a lot of the shows very often because this semester has been a bitch and a half. Let me tell you. So maybe it's not so bad a thing that I haven't gotten a chance to come on SideQuest. Although half the reason why it's been such a bitch is because I've had to get a second job on top of all the YouTube nonsense to make up for that nonsense.
Yeah.
It'd be like that though. But I did bring my costume back with me. And I have been working on ideas for maybe some fun little sneak peek preview things.
Sure. Yeah. I'm sure we could work something out for next season for like little clips at the end or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, and if you ever get to a point in your life where you can come back, you're always welcome.
I regret not having the chance to work with you in the same way I regret not having a chance to work with Beardy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Someday.
Yep. And my good friend Undoomed has popped up in the chat. What's up, Undoomed? How you doing?
Yo!
Welcome, Undoomed, the only person Magog respects.
What are you talking about? I'm right here. Why are we all laughing? That's not funny. I'm completely serious. Argiter, stop.
Hey,
You're making me
I'm
uncomfortable.
coming back to your place for a line.
I think he just hurt something. He's like injured himself at this point.
I can't believe how many times she's mistook the word respect for roofie. But yeah,
There's an idea. We both should run the all-girls side quest show.
yeah.
If only I work
We have a hell of a Streamlabs, just for the record.
Just like once a month, if you can take like a Saturday night and run the all girls show, that'd be interesting.
Wow.
Let's finish these. Streamlabs and super chats, and then we will end the show.
Thief's harem.
Yeah, the thief's harem. I even did like an end scan. I think it was the last episode where I was like reading a letter, and it was like, "Hey, from the nameless thief, I figured out how to unlock chastity belts." And Magog just like looks at the camera and smiles. I figured out how to lockpick chastity belts. So if you have any quests with young virgin maidens, let me know. And it's like, yeah.
Well, you see, you have to do it upside down and backwards, like, because it's a little bit tricky.
It's a little tricky. JTRW says, activate the thief, $5. Admit it, you like being penetrated by me. That was her. That was her tagline last season. Golden Age Radio says hashtag thief killing quota. Oh God, there to go again. Actual Alien says I'll collab with with Thief for ASMR or bad singing.
Oh no.
There we go. And Captain Crab says the thief killing quota shall resume one day. Gotta love all those throwback hashtags. All right, Art, do we have any Streamlabs, my friend?
Oh, we have we don't have that many, but they're quite impressive. Besides, starting with Excalibur Light, who donated $10 to say, to Weebo, that's all for you, Weebo. I hope you're appreciating this. To Weebs, had a wonderful Christmas. We hope to see you more in the future.
Yay.
Oh.
You have fans.
Y'all gonna make me cry again. We're not having a repeat of the last one.
It's all right. They adore you. It's okay. Don't let it get to you. It's fine.
Your adoring fans.
Don't worry
Lion
about it.
Patriot.
Don't worry
Am
about it,
I-
sweetheart. I know what it feels like to be adored and loved by all. So it's,
Are you sure
it's
about
okay.
that?
No, we just
Oh, I'm positive.
we just
Wait,
no joke. We just have sympathy because you might die on the table.
I mean, I almost killed him yesterday, so.
Oh no.
No, that was
you-
Orange Tic Tacs.
That's true.
Oh,
Text.
look. Those of you with access to the SideQuest Discord, you should watch the images channels very closely because holy shit, what happened to Joker? It's just wow.
It's
I mean,
horrifying when I woke up.
yeah,
It's really fucking bad, guys. Go look.
It looked like you
we're
got
over
stuck.
schedule and we have more Streamlabs.
Yep. Go ahead.
Be professional, everyone else.
Yeah.
We're waiting.
Lion Patriot donated $5 to say, we all know how anal Weibo can be.
That one fucking killed me when she did that. Oh my god.
I missed that one myself. Now I feel awkward and left out.
I think one of the best moments of last season was when fucking Erlyn was like, "How do you feel about somebody could shrink down to the size to fly up your cooch?" And then later on in the show, I clicked Poe. It was just like, "That's it, Erlyn. You fly up her vag. I'm going up her asshole."
And then when she
Drop
cheered,
the
that
cooch, we have to
scream,
climb from there on out.
that scream was, "Oh my ass!" It just fell right the fuck over. I fucking died. I died.
And finally, from Yukio Sakudo, who donated $50. Weeb, oh, comma, welcome back if only for a cameo.
The great
Actually,
cameo
it said
thief.
from a cameo, but I assume they meant for a cameo.
they don't call me the
Burn
thief
out.
for nothing, least of all the fact that I steal the show.
You also steal my money. You
Oh,
bitch.
so humble.
But Undoomed in the chat says, "What happened to Joker? He shoved a orange Tic Tac up his nose and turned out he's allergic to orange Tic Tacs, and his face puffed up like he looked like he got stung by 1,000 bees."
Is it,
Like-
is it just the orange?
He looked like
Yeah.
he lost a bar fight to several anthropomorphic giant bees.
Are you
That
allergic
was-
Bastard child.
That was phase 2. Phase 1 is I shit myself on the show at an hour and a half in. You'll notice that I'm not there. I'm in the
I was
shower
trying to
wiping the
spare you,
doo-doo off
Joker.
my legs
You have completely
because I was
thwarted my
wearing
efforts.
shorts and pants.
Oh god,
And
you
it-
really are an old geezer.
I couldn't help it. It's
You
the
want me to give you a
artificial
diaper?
sweetener.
Than me.
It was absorbed through my mucous membranes.
Oh
And
god, it needs a
I
both
gam-
end diaper. One for
I
the face,
gambled,
one for the
and
butt.
it was like, oh shit. And it was like a Taco Bell moment. And I got halfway to the shitter in the bathroom. And then I'm ready to do my business on the toilet and just went blop. And
Yep.
I was like, ah!
This is so much information.
Yes,
And
this
then it was on the ceiling.
This is entirely too much
It was
information.
all it was everywhere. The
This-
dogs were coming in because I couldn't close the door. I'm pushing Grumble Snorts away and going, "No, you fucker, get out of here! Ah, honey, get the dogs!" I'm like covered in poo with my fucking pants down, dressed up like a jester. Oh my god, it was the worst thing ever. I had to jump in the shower with my costume on, and then I came back and I'm like this. I really don't want to be here today.
Yeah, the last half of the show from what I watched this morning when I woke up was just like when he got back, he would like I was like, is he actually pissed at Arkaner? Because he's straight up like, "You motherfucker, I fucking hate you, you mook." And I
Wait,
was
was
like,
it
"God
last
damn!"
time?
Like this doesn't even sound like he's joking. What the fuck happened? Now I understand.
It's not the first time he's went off on me.
So
Yeah.
if you want to see that glorious moment from SideQuest, watch last night's episode, the episode right before this one, and go to about hour and a half in. He followed through with a fart. And it just
Yeah, it was just hey. And then like everything cut and I'm fucking out off to the races. I come back, my hair's wet. Now you know why.
I didn't know that you could
down.
drop
I'm
what
just
is
like,
said
fuck,
live
man,
on
his
air.
soul drained from his body. What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
There
and
we go.
then-
You have any regrets about your recruits?
I'm gonna
And then in Discord, you could see the morning after effects of the orange Tic Tac shoved up my nose that I did for you fucks out there.
yeah, when
You ungrateful bastards.
This is the chat's fault.
he doesn't even know that secretly I've been talking with the killing wife to make, if he ever, when he kicks the bucket, she's going to have him cremated, and me and her are going to go out and spread his ashes at Cadillac Ranch while playing Margaritaville.
I thought you were just going to spread me in a litter box. Thank God.
Last minute super chat. American Phoenix says, "You did curse Jester to be funnier on the Sunday show, and I could say that Joke's old man moment was the funniest he has been." I did do that, yes. Also, while he's in the chat, I'd like to give a special thank you, shout out as we bring this stream to an end. Season 4 of SideQuest would not have been as good, in my opinion, without the help of Undoomed. He helped me put together the new intro this year, and with the words, and I added the music to it, and it's such an epic intro that you get chills watching it, and then it cuts to us. That's what's so great about it.
Oh.
It looks like a proper opening to a movie, and the epic music is playing, and it's just, you hear the Magog laugh, and it echoes into the background, and then it cuts to us.
And then it's like, bitch, what's up?
And then it cuts to us doing a complete and utter shit show. So thank you, Undoomed, for helping me with the intro this year. You're a great friend, buddy. I appreciate it. Everybody, thank Undoomed by going and subscribing to his live stream channel as well as his main channel if you haven't already. And I think that's it. Any last words to the chat? Any last words to the side questers out there who love the show? You guys take it. We'll go from left to right on my end. So Lyra, we'll start with you, the shyest of them all.
Just thank you guys, cast members, and thank you audience for everything. It's been an amazing opportunity. It's been so much fun. I've met so many wonderful people, and being able to make people laugh and make people happy is just the greatest thing in the world. So at risk of sounding kind of gay by being really sincere, thank you guys so much.
Lyra, final solution. Win Farter the Third, everyone. Everybody.
I like your Twitter account, by the way.
Arcader, you're next, buddy. Any last and final words? I don't
I
know how you can
platonically love you all.
All right. And Erilyn is next in line. Any last words?
Good riddance.
That's fair.
All right. Next is Joker, the Killing Jester himself. Go ahead.
I got to thank you all for your kind support and in laughing along with us. And I hope to see you next season, and I hope I have a new job, and I hope I have a new chair. I had to throw out my chair from yesterday. So if you want to contribute, I'm sitting on this, and I have to sit on shirts now. Okay? Because I'm afraid of pooping again.
He had to buy new pants. It was just bad. He had to buy new shoes.
Somebody needs to buy him
It went
some
all
rubber
over my
sheets.
flip-flops and everything.
Somebody buy him some rubber sheets. Faiza, aka Thorn Midnight. Any last words to our side questers?
Ever since I came to YouTube, all I've been wanting to do is entertain people, and that's like Michelle said, super fucking gay. But I'm glad that I finally got a chance to do it, and I'm glad you guys are receiving me well. And while I still feel like I'm trying to find my footing as the character and whatnot, I really hope to do right by you, and I welcome any kind of constructive criticism.
Boring.
Ass kisser.
I love you, Pfizer.
All right.
I'm gonna shove those
Platonically.
documents into your eyes.
Platonically. Don't default. Don't make it weird.
No shipping, please.
And finally, the last to join the show, Weebo Jones, aka the Nameless Thief from season 2 and 3. Anything to say to the proud fans of SideQuest?
Yeah, this is gonna be a little disappointing. I'm not sure that I can come back to a show where scat plays the new norm, because that is hashtag not my kink.
It was off camera.
Not the norm.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Wait a minute.
What have you guys even watching? What the hell?
Weebo. He took Great Sphincter to a new level. Great Sphincter.
You set the bar here. I just had to get it a little higher.
No, the level went down, Joke.
Oh,
Not up.
so I'm over here then, huh? Oh,
I do mean that very seriously, by the way. I platonically love you all.
Yes.
Especially my co-hosts. More than the rest of you, but you'll understand I trust.
All right. And
I can't wait to rob you all blind.
About that, DMs, I have an idea.
Hey, hit me up.
Do the thing.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming by for this final behind-the-scenes episode, cast and crew hangout of SideQuest called Request. Thank you, everybody, for a great season. I enjoyed working with everybody. Hopefully we have even more funny and hilarious things to come in the next season, sometime starting up in mid-January. Everybody have wonderful holidays. Merry Magogmas. And remember, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. If you don't take it out and use it, it's going to rust. Take it easy.
Unquote.
Gang, gang.
What?
I said gang, gang.
Great Sphincter!